Okay. We are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. I'm gonna get better at this. The better and more we go. I be like planning these lives and then I low key don't be prepared. So my mom was here a couple like a week ago and she had like rearranged stuff. And so I don't know where the hell my YouTube light is. But I'm gonna wait till you guys come on in. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, baby. Kick them daisies. All right. Did you guys watch the episode? Let me see. Did you watch the episode? The episode. First off, I want to say this. You know, we film these episodes long before. Let me put my glasses on because y'all know when I get ready to go to court, I make sure I can see. I have my eyes with me. But you know, we film these episodes months and months prior to when you guys see them, and you already know that. So this was filmed back in, I want to say like March. This was before, yeah. This was March before the show had even aired officially. So before the show actually came on, you know, oh, I look like my mama with these glasses. Girl, I ain't gonna put them on till I need them. The show was filmed in March, and it was long before it actually aired. So it's weird for me to sometimes like watch it and kind of have to relive these moments over. And obviously, here we are months later, and so much has transpired in between time. You know, so much has transpired in between time. So where you were in the headspace at that time is totally totally different from like when it aired and to like now. We're almost a year later. So tonight I'm gonna be addressing a few things because I feel like y'all have seen me try to keep it ladylike, you know, try to be a grown woman because that's what I am on and off the show, a grown woman. And I always try to keep it classy. I always try to remain a lady, unless disrespect is just too loud or too blatant. So in that space, that time of the show, this, y'all got to understand, that was literally my first time being around all the ladies at one time since I had started filming. That was literally the first time I had met Trish, Shanita, and so many other people. That was my first time meeting her friend, Lauren, that does the makeup. So I was around a bunch of new ladies. You know what I'm saying? That I never met. And literally, the scene where you saw us sitting at the dinner table when, you know, Shanita was kind of going back and forth with Tisha. That was literally my first time ever seeing. Go, get in your room. Go. No, go. I'm busy. Go. Child, I need a lock on my door. Please close my door. Close my door. Go. Bye. Jesus Christ. Stop. My dog's tearing up stuff. So ghetto. Sorry. Sorry. Stop chewing on it. So anyway, that was my first time being around these ladies. And for Trisha to be so, go sit down, to be so opinionated, that was literally, I didn't even know her name at the time sitting at that table. I didn't even know her name. That was literally my first time even knowing who she was. I didn't even know she was the new cast member. You got to understand, this was my first time being around the girls. So it was a very, let me feel this room out, because first of all, I'm not the type of chick to force stuff. Okay, I'm not the type of chick to force friendships, relationships, or anything of that nature. So I was just genuinely trying to fill the room out, and to have these people who I don't even know speaking so abruptly and strongly on my marriage was ridiculous. That's why I was just looking like, because I didn't even know who that girl was. Like literally. I didn't know her storyline. I didn't know who, I hadn't been informed. But clearly she had been informed about me. Okay, so that was the first thing I wanted to address. Crazy, right? Let's talk about the scene that you all saw. First of all, I wouldn't even never speak on somebody else's relationship, especially I've never met this person one day on earth. And to be so opinionated, it was just giving, I want to jump on the bandwagon. That's what it was giving. Let's skip on. So the scene that you guys see we finish off at the dinner table, and Destiny's talking about the receipts from Moses. Those receipts. And then it appeared to be that the ladies backed Destiny up. It appeared to say, you heard Mel say that, she was happy that Mel showed Destiny informed them of the receipts. And it appeared to be something that was worthy of conversation, because she was reading from her phone and she was saying XYZ and he loved me and this and this and that. And I showed you all those receipts. And that is exactly why I showed you those receipts, because everything you see is not what it is. Oh my God. Hold on. Hubby, I'm live right now.
What's going on, baby?
I'm live right now.
Oh, yeah? Everything all right?
Yeah, I was just going live, so everybody is good. Sorry, guys. My husband. Hey, baby.
What's going on, baby? How you doing?
I'm good. You live right now.
Miss you.
I miss you too, sweetie. What are you doing?
What you got? I'm just chilling. Getting ready to call it night. Just call and check on you before I go to sleep.
Okay, baby. I love you.
I love you too.
Call me. I'll talk to you in the morning.
All right, I'll give you a call in the morning.
Okay. Good night.
Love
you too. Sorry. So sorry. I cannot not answer his calls. So anyway, let's get into it. At the scene where Destiny says she didn't jump up for Mel, that's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. She jumped up, aggressive as hell. You kind of saw the tidbit of it, but she jumped up aggressive as hell. And you didn't see another scene where she was like, "You're talking about my son." She said she was getting up to walk away. It's always, you know what? I can't stand when a person is always trying to hold somebody else accountable, but they ain't holding their damn self accountable. It's so much. Y'all, Moses called right at the nick of time. Like, I didn't plan it. He didn't know. He didn't know. So he didn't know that I was live. But aren't y'all sick of the hypocrisy of this whole situation? Like every time she says, "Well, I want you to hold yourself accountable," and she's never holding herself accountable in anything. She's never holding herself accountable for anything, and that is the part that is exhausting. All right. So at the table, she talked about these receipts that she had from my husband, which let me tell y'all, this shit don't matter. It don't matter no more because we're talking about shit from last year. We're talking about stuff that don't matter after we said I do. However, she sat at that table knowing damn well that's why she didn't show them. Now, one person at that table read those receipts. They just went off what she said. And y'all got to stop going off what a person say. Because I'm skipping around, but I'm going to get to the point. October, I'm going to show them to you again. Because clearly, a lot of you haven't seen those lives. Because a lot of this shit is childish as hell. But what I don't like is for people to outright lie about me, on me, or anything that's got to be attached to me. Flat out lying. I showed y'all these bunk ass text messages from October. Even in September, they were still doing a good morning, good morning, love, good morning, love. But not trying to be funny, but you know how many times a Negro will text and say good morning, love to however many chicks he's dating? I mean, to me, that don't hold no weight. Mind you, let me remind the people in the back, this lady had not seen my husband in 2023. She saw him on January 3rd. That was the last time she saw him. We're talking about September, October. You're talking about 9-10 months later. You haven't even seen a person, been in their presence, and you're still trying to have claims on them. First receipt in October. Okay, so we start off in, let's see here. We start off in September, the end of September. It's just some bullshit. Like, hey, do you want this LLC? Trying to get to where y'all can see it. Hey, you want this LLC? Said, nah, I'm good on that, love. Okay, happy Monday. How are you? Good morning, love. I'm good. Working. That was October something. Beautiful picture of her son. I'll block out his little face because I don't want y'all to act like, oh my gosh, she showed her son. Jesus Christ. Okay. He sends a picture of her son. He just says, okay. Okay. Got it, she says. Do you? Do you got it? Do you get it? She says, I saw you doing your thing. I'm proud of you, Jay. He says, thanks, love. Okay. Where's the I love you, I miss you babies? Just, where are they? They never happened. So here we go. Here we go. Let me make sure my guest is in the wheelhouse ready. Let's talk about Mr. Carlos King's interview. Now remember to hold that thought. At the end of the scene with Mel, and she said, you know, I showed the receipts, blah, blah. What was the thing you want the most? Oh, I want them to go back to St. Louis. Why are they in my friend circle? Why are they here? 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 If you guys watched Mr. Carlos King's interview yesterday, he said out of his own mouth, this is the creator of the show. He says that I informed Destiny. I reached out to Destiny and asked her if she was okay with me bringing Sunni and Moses on the show. And her response was yes, bring them. I didn't even know that. So I learned something new too from his interview. She responded, yes, bring them on the show. I didn't even know that process happened. In fact, I didn't even know she knew we were coming on the show because just like Mel didn't know we were coming to the podcast, I thought no one knew because it was a surprise to Mel. Nobody knew we were on the show, I thought. But, we popped up at the podcast. Mel didn't even know we were going to be on the show. We didn't even know that we were going to be on the show at that point. We just thought we were coming to a podcast, to be honest with you. So the fact that y'all were the two that had a conversation before anyone else clearly had a conversation or was made aware that we were coming on the show, you knew we were coming on the show and you were okay to let this be your storyline. Yet you keep asking, why are we in Huntsville? To make you relevant again. Because Carlos said out of his interview yesterday, you guys were in talks to bringing you back. You weren't back yet. No contract was signed. In talks in TV world means we had a phone conversation. So you weren't officially back. We were in talks, quote unquote. Quote unquote. Mr. King said you guys were in talks of Destiny coming back to the show. The deal had not been sealed. What sealed the deal? Y'all tell me what sealed the deal. I mean, that was more information that I knew. I didn't even know that at the reunion. So, you knew all along that this was going to be the storyline for you to seal your deal to get back on the show. Yet, you keep acting like we just bombarded your friend group. When you knew before anybody. I wasn't even privy to that information. Hell, I didn't even know I was going to be on the show. So I want y'all to see through this fake shit. And you got to understand what is real and what is acting. There's a lot of acting going on. She accepted this fate. I think you should be thanking me. I helped you seal the deal. I helped you get a check. We all learned something yesterday. I sure in the hell did. I didn't know they had that conversation. In fact, I thought she didn't know we were on the show. And I thought it was an all surprise to her the way she was acting. Whole time this man said y'all had a conversation before we even stepped foot on the show. But you so hurt. Why is she here? Why is she here? Because you agreed that you were okay with it. Because you understood that talking about this storyline would deflect talking about your own. And that people may not focus on the fact that you're fraudulently signing people's names. You're in and out of court with your ex. Deflection. And then you took the opportunity to drag my name across every social media platform you could after the show aired. See, because in that moment at the reunion, she had just started doing her Monday thing. I think actually she started when the show aired. So you got to think, we filmed that scene in March. When the show aired in May, 2 months later, that's when she began to do her messy Mondays. So I wasn't in a space of rah and, oh, she been talking shit about me every Monday. I had literally just done the podcast. I hadn't seen any other scenes or anything. I just want y'all to get with me and understand the debunking that's going on here, the buffoonery that's going on here. You ever heard the word fish eye food? Your mama ever tell you what a fish eye food was? Well, my friend, she is a fish eye food. Are they big? Are they big enough? Let's keep going. Now, let's talk about the scene where she pulled me aside to have a moment. Now, this was after Tisha and Shanita kind of had a heated moment. So we were about to get on the van. She said, "Hey, can I talk to you for a moment?" I'm like, "Sure. Let's have a conversation." Um, we go to the side to have a moment. She starts crying. So the type of person I am, I'm not the type to laugh in someone's face in their time of grief or pain, or that's just not who I am. So, of course, I was like, okay, she wants to have a sincere moment. Okay, let's see here. I'm willing to have a real conversation with you. And I'm looking at your comments. So, she says, "I know we weren't friends, but we were cool enough." What the first things out her mouth? "I know we weren't friends, but we were cool enough." But the whole time, you done told the whole Huntsville that I was your friend. Am I the only person that see the switch up every 5 damn minutes? She didn't cry. Did y'all see her cry over LeBaric? She's cried over my husband twice on this show so far. Sheesh. I also want to make another thing clear. Destiny likes to tell you all that she confided all her business to me in just 2 months of me being her producer. Yet her actual friend Melody didn't even know she got divorced. In fact, I don't think any of her friends can actually tell you why she got divorced. I'm quite sure Tisha doesn't know. I'm really sure Stormy doesn't. I bet you Martell doesn't. But I know because she told me everything. Oh my God. Get the out of here. That girl was as closed down. The only thing that was closed was her secret vault. Her secret vault was closed, but nothing else. Because her mouth always stayed open, talking shit about everybody. And we can guess what else stayed open. I'll leave it up for your imagination. However, this girl supposedly told me all her business in just a couple months of me knowing her. And y'all been watching this show forever and still don't know. So you think, let's just do the math. Let's just put the timeline together here. That Sunny, she told Sunny everything because we were friends. The shit I know is not because of her. She never talked about Moses. I didn't even know Moses' real name. I didn't know his age. It was so much stuff I didn't know. She kept that man a secret. That's why he never literally showed up on the show. He never filmed with her. He was a secret. He was a secret to you just as well as me. So the things that I know pertaining to her marriage, they did not come out of her mouth. In fact, they came from sources right on in Huntsville. And of course, my husband knew, right? Because he said in her interview, and she also said that she sent him pictures of LeBaric to say, hey, this is who I'm marrying. She never told me a damn thing. In fact, so let's just stop with the bullshit. Let's just stop. Please. It's getting dry. It's getting old. It's getting tired. So here's the thing. Let me keep going. There was an interview recently, and I'm going to get to your questions. I do believe her and Stormy are coming friends. Destiny has a way of latching on to people and playing into the things that she needs. She's very good at that, if you don't know better. Fortunately for me, I can smell shit a mile away. I'm from St. Louis. I seen all that shit when I was a kid. I learned these tricks of people and the manipulation, and especially with friend groups of females and things like that. I learned that shit a long time ago. A month after knowing the lady, she literally tried to tell me everything she knew about Melody. A month after me producing her. And at that moment, I took heed because I realized that, wow, she's telling me who Mel slept with, allegedly. She's giving me people's numbers who I can call to verify these things, Mel. And here she is in these scenes, damn near begging to be her friend. Isn't that weird to y'all? That shit not weird. I'm starting to think it's a disorder behind this. I'm starting to think, at first I thought, well, maybe it's just for TV. Maybe it's just for entertainment. But I think what happens along the lines, it's a thin line between sane, insane, love, and hate. It's a thin line between entertainment and just absolutely crazy. It's weird as fuck. I would never. You see me often in the scenes, I'm kind of standoffish because I'm not forcing shit with nobody. It's either genuine or it ain't. I've always been that girl. It's either genuine or it ain't. Now I can have a conversation with anyone, but I'm not forcing. You see how that's my seat. Guys, she literally wanted to sit next to Mel. So bad. That shit was giving weird. That's what I said. I never seen no shit like that. You know how some people cling on to people and they get possessive and it gets a little awkward. Yeah. So there was recently an interview done and my name was mentioned. There was an interview done with Stormy and Carlos King. Let's get to it. Carlos King and Stormy sat down, and Stormy has a, funny personality or whatever. She's upbeat. She mentioned that she was informed by Destiny that I said that her nose was big, and I was talking about her lips and calling her ugly. Well, the context of that conversation and all of that was left out. You know how it is when a weirdo goes and tells a piece of a story and don't tell the rest of it. That's what happened. Let's get to that. I'm gonna debunk that here. In fact, I'm gonna let somebody else, if she's still with me, I'm gonna call her up and see if she's still on live, because I kind of told her Instagram. I didn't necessarily tell her YouTube, but oh shit. I'm sorry, Linda. Listen, the girl literally told Stormy I talked about her. I did say Stormy's nose to lip ratio was small. I did say that. I said that. I did. I don't deny that. I said that. However, it's the context of how I said it. Destiny was in glam getting ready for hair and makeup. And she was getting her hair and makeup done by Glam. This was right after the Galentine scene. And she was about to fight and throw the chair at Stormy. This girl was still very furious at the moment and was literally talking the most shit about Stormy. She was ugly. She was this. She ain't this. She's short. She that. I'm talking Cash King shit about this girl. And literally, I was trying to bridge the gap. I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, you should not be this upset with her for nothing when you don't even know her. She just was literally asking you questions. So I was taking up for Stormy. I was like, I really think y'all will end up being cool because y'all got the same energy for real. I said, and she's just being Mel's friend at the time. I don't know what happened to that, but she's being Mel's friend at the time and just asking you simple questions and you ready to pop off at her because you're misplacing your anger onto Stormy because you're mad at Mel. I wasn't even Destiny's producer at this time. This was the first half. I was still Tiffany's producer. I think at that moment, that's when Destiny kind of made up her mind that she wanted me to be her producer because I was just telling her real shit. Like, that ain't cute that you're trying to fight this lady. Like, you got a whole son. So, why are you about to fight again? It made no sense to me. And I was there. You can even go back and run the tapes and see me in the scene where Tisha is grabbing Destiny and holding her back towards the office. I'm right there standing in a fur coat. Looking like, what is going on? Because this was my first season with these ladies. I hadn't seen that much hooting and hollering from the ladies. I hadn't seen them about to fight or any of that. I'm trying, guys. I'm not sure how to make Linda. Like I know I'm seeing y'all say make Linda, but I don't know how to do that. I ain't gonna even hold you. Like I did Ebony because I did Ebony before I even started. I don't know how to do that. I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like I get sidetracked if I'm focusing on making Linda a commentator or whatever it's called. I will be all the way sidetracked. Y'all see, I highlighted the thing because I was trying, y'all. But I'm not sure. So I'm gonna just focus on what I'm saying. And see, I just got thrown off. Where was I at? Who's listening? Because it's so much shit. Oh, about the Stormy thing. So was literally saying, I think you and Stormy will be cool. I think you need to cut it out. Yada, 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 yada. Right? And this girl was talking so much shit about Stormy. She's like, she ugly with her big face, her big nose, her big. I said, her nose to lip ratio is small, but I said, Stormy's cute. I said, she has pretty hair, her skin. I said, I think she's smart. She's a hustler. That's what I said. So she took that little snippet out of her, ran it over to Stormy because she's cool now, and said, yeah, Sunny was talking about you. No, baby, I wasn't. You were. And I just said, that part, yeah, her nose and lip is big, but she's still cute. Exactly what the fuck I said. Excuse my language, but that's what I said. So, allegedly, all things said in this video are alleged. She didn't bother to say all the shit she talked. This girl literally did the most and ran back and told if that ain't the messiest shit in the world, like, why are you being so messy? To make it seem like, oh, I know why. Because you wanted her to make sure she wouldn't like me on this show, to make sure she would go against me on this show, because you wanted to form this army against, because you were the only one who knew that we were coming on the show. So you wanted to make sure everybody felt the way about Sunny before she came on the scene, so they wouldn't be cool with her, wouldn't give me a chance in terms of liking me, because now you gave them information. I'm going to be loyal to you. If that ain't the messiest high school shit I ever seen in my life, I'd have been around mean girls, so I know what that shit looks like. And that's exactly what she did. That's why it was important for me to repeat what Mr. Carlos said in terms of bringing me on the show and going to Destiny and telling her, can't y'all tell all those reads were rehearsed as hell? And I'm just sitting there looking like, half the time. Because the plot was always to make me look a certain way to everyone in the group. To everyone. By taking a snippet. Okay, let me take a break. Ebony, what are you guys trying to tell me? Let me put my glasses on. Y'all know. Hold on. What are you saying? You're saying. Okay. I'm going to put the banner up, guys. But do y'all see what I'm going with this? Listen. I don't have no reason to lie. I mean, how worse could I look other than, oh, somebody that stole somebody's man? I mean, what do I have to really lie about? The facts are evident that we're married. You know what I'm saying? So what really do I have to lie about? Like, what do I have to lie about? I have no reason to lie, okay? At this point, it is what it is. So I'm just trying to let y'all see how this was her plot to get back in the graces of the fans. And she's doing a good job of playing on your heartstrings, as she says. Playing on your sympathy. Now, I'm not saying the girl wasn't hurt. And again, I hope you saw clearly tonight the type of person that I am, that I was like, listen, if I never, like, this wasn't an aha, bitch, I stole your man That was the plan. If you notice, when we did the Valentine's Day event, I literally went in there like, hey, listen, I thought it was an opportunity for us to talk face to face. I didn't go in there pumped up. It wasn't until she got to throwing shots. You was a side chick to more than 2 chicks, and he messing with everybody in St. Louis. Then I'm gonna give you that energy back. I mean, at that moment, I gave her that energy back. Like, bitch, wait a minute. That's why you literally see me say, bitch, hold up. Because I wasn't coming to do all that. Why would I do all that? I have no reason to be angry other than defending myself. And I'm going to do that to the death of me. And everybody wanted to act like they're so clueless to why I came out with that energy at the podcast, because she was dragging our name before y'all even knew who the hell we was on Dear Wifey podcast and other podcasts, getting hundreds of thousands of views before we even said one word to the lady. So it's ridiculous. She wants nobody to like me. She wants no one to talk to me. She has told these ladies countless and countless things that aren't true. Here's another one. Okay, so y'all remember when I posted, stop talking about me, I'm going to tell all your business because I'm tired of you talking about me every Monday on your damn podcast, YouTube, stop talking about me if I tell your business? That was a warning because at that point, she was going on and on and on and on and on. So when I posted that, she ran in like a little tattletale, threw a rock and went and told the teacher, Sunny's about to throw a rock at me. That's literally what she did. I got in trouble. And I literally posted a picture of Mari. You know, the one that says, you are not the father. I posted a picture of Mari. And she said she told everybody that I was talking about her son. She told everybody I was talking about her son. She told Tisha, Mel, Stormy, Sunny was talking about my son. Now, correct me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Me posting a picture of Mari, a hit dog hollers. I ain't say no names. I ain't post no words. I just posted a picture of Mari on my story. And this lady went berserk. And told everybody, she talking about my son. 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 Girl, I'm talking about you, actually. So, go to your room, please, sir. Hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Go to your room. I'm doing something. Go. Go. Goodbye. Move, boy. Boy. Dog. Jesus Christ. I can't even do it. Y'all remind me to lock my door next time. Listen. I can't even post up a thing. And one thing I'm in trouble. One thing I'm in trouble. So I just wanted Miss Stormy to know that don't believe everything you hear, because it's coming from a source that knows how to manipulate the naive people. What was the point of telling her that of something that happened in 2022? And I'm not afraid to say, yeah, I said that. But the context of how it was said and everything else that was said, the reason why it was said, I actually said, no, Stormy's cute. And yeah, her nose and lips are big, but yeah, my forehead's big. Next, your eyes are big, and we can keep going on with what's big and little on people. But the fact that Stormy said that on the interview lets me know, like, it helped her form this opinion of me. It helped her not like me and be easily to side with her because, oh, Sunny was talking behind my back. Stormy called me all the time when I was a producer. She called me all the time. We had many conversations when she was new on the show. I wasn't her producer, but she took a liking to me. Because I always spoke life into all of them. That was my job. I was good at my job. I'm still very good at my job. And seriously, but that's just the person. I was really being genuine. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a fake person. I'm not all TV'd out. I used to tell them real stuff. I used to keep it real with them. And I still know a lot of their secrets I don't tell. You know, that's why I show a grace to some people. Because I know what they're really going through. And I feel a bit sorry for them. So you'll notice when some people attack me, kind of just look. Like, damn. You got a lot of anger, and I understand. I'd be mad too. Sad. And they're taking it out on me because maybe I just remind them of something. But anyway, I don't tell what ain't my business to tell. Especially when you ain't messing with me. You know what I'm saying? But listen, the lies this girl has told y'all is just really getting dead. And I'm still being a bigger person. Like, one thing about me, I stay poised. Hey, listen, you're crying. Okay. I'm here. I understand. You have a reason to be upset. But you also plotted this whole thing out. You knew this was going to be your storyline before everybody else. You knew this was going to be your storyline before everybody else. And you were okay with this. I'll say this. After that reunion, I think somebody needs help. That's what I want to say. Professional help. Real help. Because it's not a good look. Like, and here's the thing. I'm trying to see. Hit the like, share, subscribe button while you're here. I'm going to start answering some of your questions. Yeah. Somebody says she's okay. Let me get some of y'all. Let me know if you want to come on too. I'll send you the link while we're here. Just send me add me if you'd like to come on and ask me some questions. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Send link? Okay. I'm sending the link, guys. I am sending the link. Let's chat. I'm going to open up the lines now. Let's get into it. I'm going to talk about anything that you've already seen. I'm not going to talk about what hasn't been seen yet. And I'm not going to talk about things we talk about on reunion just because I'm respecting the craft of being a TV producer and understand the TV process. But I just sent the link. Let's get into it. Come on. I'm open because I'm gonna do this here, and then that's it. The doors of the church have opened. That is correct. One Kamal, one Kamal. Come on and ask me your things. All right, here we go, ladies. Let the show fucking begin. Okay, how you doing, Miss
Am
May?
I? Hey, my girl, Sunni Minx!
Hey,
Girl, I'm
girl.
trying to close the door so I don't wake up my husband. I've
Okay.
been so. Okay, I got to get my wifey shirt. That's first. Okay, so I definitely need that. And, Sonny, I rock with you the long way.
Okay.
Because, I mean, this this damn show, I haven't even watched it yet.
Hmm.
And it's just so not black excellent at all. It don't make no damn sense that Carlos got these beautiful black women going against one another. It sounds just like a plot like male. Everybody going against one woman. It's revisiting the beginning of the damn show, and you the target. Please don't let them do you like that, Sonny. Please don't let them do you like that. Please. This is sad. I'm not even into it no more. Now that it's all this is coming out, this shit is fake. And
It
it's
is.
all against people fighting against one another. Like, really?
It's unfortunate in terms of like,
Oh my God.
um, it's unfortunate that I thought that I'm an open-minded person. I had only produced the show for that season or two, however they break it down, two seasons you can say. But I came in with a clean slate. I was unbiased to everything, and I just feel like I thought, that we would get a fair shake at things. In terms of just being able to show our story, because we have story without this person. You know what I'm saying? Being part of attached to, we have a real life. Look at, we're going through story now. You guys know where he is. Like, you
And,
guys know, like,
and you know what? So what? So what? Yeah, I'm sure you knew that was going to happen. So what? We don't care about Moses not being there. When he do come home, he come home to his wife. We don't care about that. That's not important. Tell y'all real lives what you doing, what you got going on, what you got going on when he get out. That's what we want to see. We want to see good things. I already don't like black women going against black women anyway. I already get upset the way they look at us. I get it every day, Sonny. I get it every day with the stank face. Don't even know who I am. Don't even know me. So I understand. I understand. And it burns me up to see that this is playing out on TV, on our black shows. Like, come
well,
on, y'all.
listen,
Come
listen.
on.
The fans are saying you're a little too loud, your volume, so it's a little bit
Oh,
distorted. So can you just use your
okay.
church voice? Like,
Okay, because it's just like it is ridiculous. Like I
I
don't even want to
understand.
watch
I
it.
understand
I
you're
don't even want
passionate
to
about
watch it.
it. I am very passionate too. We have
I am
Braylon.
passionate about this. I love Melody to the end of time. Do I? My husband know I don't play about Melody. He already know that. All that Seventh Avenue stuff up in there, and I can't wait to support you with them T-shirts because I really like that. Because I am a wifey of 18 years. Understand the background of a man going through stuff because my husband is born and raised from Los Angeles, so I get it. That's why I rock with you the long way. I get it.
Okay,
And they
I
do
appreciate it.
change.
I'm gonna let Braylon hop on here. You can stay on
Okay,
the line
baby.
and shut
Okay.
me down. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Okay. All
Okay.
right, Sonny. Bye.
Hey, Sonny, how's it going?
Sorry,
Quite a night
guys.
tonight, isn't it? Hey,
Yeah,
everybody.
thing
Oh, by
very
the way, to Divine Film, if you're so concerned about me getting something, maybe you don't have any time for you to have something of your own. Okay, how
who
about
you
that?
checking? Who you checking, child?
There's a couple of people that you need to
Oh,
know about. We'll talk in the DM.
okay.
Listen, To be honest with you, I really don't get this, right? So Carlos said that Destiny was a problem with producers and that she didn't share anything before you, right?
Mhm.
And for it to be such a comeback season, she's really coming on and hopping on the backs of y'all to exist on TV. Now, listen, I have no right to talk about people's lives. However, comma, you put yourself on TV, you are open to criticism.
Exactly.
Number two, my thing is this. Also, for 15 years, you wanted him, but now you don't want him. If somebody really doesn't care about something, they'll showcase it in their actions. And finally, I'll land it with this. Bishop T.D. Jakes said that, some people were born into pint-sized capacities of families.
Okay.
Maybe the reason why Destiny will never get to be a 10-gallon person or receive 10-gallon blessings, because maybe she's a pint-sized curse. How you think and how you move determines what blessings and curses come your way in terms of flow. Love you, Sunny. We'll talk in the DM. Love your chat. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
No problem, Sonny. Love you. Bye.
Bye. We have this lovely young lady. Your profile picture is gorgeous.
Hey, Sunny.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi. So, thank you. Thank you. You can hear me, right?
I sure can.
Okay. Okay. So, um, I wanted to come up and ask you a few questions. If you can answer, that would be great. But if
Okay.
you can't, that's fine. Because
Mhm.
some stuff isn't making sense to me, and I just need for them to make sense.
Sure.
So, this is my thing, and I want to be honest. When you were first introduced to the show, I was like, if I have to choose between you and her, you got my vote, right? Because
Oh,
I can't stand her for obvious reasons and because she's a liar. But based on some stuff that has happened recently, I was kind of like, okay, I'm kind of good on Sunny for now, but
oh.
I would still rock with you if I gotta choose between you and her. So
Okay.
let me just
I
say
like the
that.
honesty.
Yeah, so let me just say that. But what I want to understand is, so I know you said earlier that um you weren't she was aware that you guys were coming on the show, but
According to
you,
Carlos.
according to Carlos, yeah, that liar.
Mhm.
So but what's tripping me is when you posted your picture of you and Moses,
Mhm.
Destiny and Tisha, they congratulated you on that post.
Mhm.
So at that time when that picture was posted, they knew that you and Moses were married. Destiny could clearly see that it was Moses that you were married to. So after after the reveal that you were now on the show, those comments were deleted.
Mhm.
And for me, I just feel like this whole storyline was cooked up between all three of you.
Oh
And as
wow.
a fan, I just feel like I'm being gaslit like all the
Oh,
way
I
through.
mean, I understand why it can seem that way. I do, especially as we get new revelations about what has taken place behind scenes per Carlos interview. But no, it wasn't cooked up between like Destiny and I. We never talked after I tried to reach out to her, and that wasn't really talk. That was via through text message. So um
Hmm.
again, I just learned yesterday that he had that conversation with her, which I didn't think it's too far fetched that he would have a conversation with her, right? I just
Hmm.
didn't know that they had that conversation because at the time, I didn't think anyone knew because us coming on the podcast was not planned. It was
Hmm.
really like days before the podcast, we got a call. This wasn't like it was months and this was before they start filming. It literally happened like, hey, can you come to the podcast?
Yeah.
And so and lady was like, yeah, nobody knows you're coming. So I was like, oh, okay. Mel didn't know. You can tell by her reaction. Go watch the tape. I don't think the rest of the cast was informed until they start seeing us pop up after the podcast. So I wasn't aware that she knew Destiny. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a secret to everybody. And I still don't know who knows and who don't know, right? Until somebody says differently. But no, we didn't say call each other like, girl, listen, this what we gonna do to get on TV, okay? All right, so I'm gonna marry Moses, okay? And you just go on and act like you don't know. Cool.
Okay. All right.
It's not like, no, that's if it was, I'd tell you at this point. Like, no, but it wasn't. Like, seriously. So yep. Hope I answered your question.
And then my second question is, you mentioned that
because I'm going by this now. I got my timer.
Yeah, this is my second question.
Okay.
So you and Moses are from the same area in St. Louis?
Yes, we are.
Okay, and you said that you've never met Moses before the show or before Destiny, but he's been around your family and your family knows him. Chingy has mentioned him in music. So for me, it's
he was in
hard
jail.
for me.
He was in jail, sweetie. That's why I didn't see him. Let's put it all together now. Okay. Man told y'all on the damn show he did 15 years on and off. Where would I see him?
I don't know. I just feel like
15 years ago, I was a little girl. 15 years ago, I was a little girl. Okay. I was in college somewhere, being a college student. And yeah, I didn't mess with street dudes. So
okay.
Didn't know him because he was a street dude then. And guess what? That wasn't on my radar. So
fair enough.
That's why I didn't run into him, because I couldn't.
Thank you. I just wanted those two questions cleared up because those were not making sense to me, and I just wanted you to know.
You understand now?
I do understand now, and I want you to know Carlos is setting you up. Take your marriage away from this guy and his mess and go live happily ever after with Moses, because he does not like to see marriages thrive.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We out here. We outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some folks up. We talking tonight. What's up? Now I ain't gonna talk about nothing that we haven't seen because I'm being respectful. Go ahead. You gone? All right. Oh no, here go my girl right here. Here go my girl right here. Hey lady.
How you doing?
I'm doing swell. And you?
I'm good.
Let me start my timer over for you.
Let me. Okay, I had to turn down because we're on live. So, but how you doing, sis?
I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there.
Listen, I know what happened. I was at the podcast. I understand what was going on. I said on my channel before, and I said again, don't y'all hate me because my hair, I just washed it. It's bushy. So anyway, I said it was a setup. I said it was a setup from the time he said, "Oh, you done took her man." And everybody went crazy. And I said in my people that was around me, I said, this is not going to be good. And here come Destiny with all her lies. So, girl, you got it. The only thing I tell you, you ain't got to explain nothing.
I'm done with that, sis. I thought, you know what I'm saying, I was asked to explain it, and it was really my first time being on obviously it was my first time being on a reality show. So I felt the pressure to explain because I felt like, what else am I here for if it's not to talk about the situation in terms of if someone's asking me, because I'm a pretty transparent person. I don't like confusion in real life. I do like to try to get a resolve. Each time you see me, I'm trying to get a resolve at the end of the day. That's just naturally me being myself in those moments. But I did feel like, okay, well, I'm on the show, so, I guess I ought to talk about it, right? Because they keep putting us in these rooms. And so, so that's why I was being transparent, because I do believe in trying to be transparent.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, just admit it. Admit what? I said in the scene, like, I hate that the young lady hurt by it. And she feels like I did this intentionally, but that was never the case. I didn't seek out your man.
But can I say this?
Go ahead.
Destiny has lied so many times about her relationship with Moses. First, she said they were broken up a couple of months. Then she said they was broken up a whole year plus. Which is it? You're lying. In my opinion, y'all were broken up. My opinion, you didn't have anything else going on and you needed a check. So you came up on this show and you used this storyline for an opportunity to try to clean up your image. You can't clean up something that's already dirty. I always say shit is still shit. No matter how much you put perfume on it, it still stinks. The lies that she has told is it. She's told
let's go over it. Let's go over it. First, it was on the Dear Wifey podcast in January. It was, I broke up with them 5 months prior to they got together. When she sat at the table with him, it was August. When she sat at the table with us, it was October. Then she just said on her, somebody sent me, she just said on her interview that they was broken up over a year ago.
Yeah.
These are words, these are videos that you can go and look up. I'm not going to do it, but these are 4 different times that she stated that she had a different timeline. Mine has always been the same.
Yeah. And the thing of it is, she knows that she's not clean in this, and she's trying to clean herself up to have a storyline. The same way she was.
Miss Wanda, what's not true, ma'am? Hold up. Let's get Miss Wanda on here. So you gonna stay here? Wanda.
Go ahead. Who is that?
Wanda, go ahead and click the link, Wanda.
Yeah.
Since what's not true, ma'am? Were you there? Let's go ahead and get Miss Wanda on here, but since she said something's not true, let's go ahead and get it on out there. We're gonna get all of it on out here. What's not true? Click the link, Miss Wanda. Click it. Click it. Click it. Click it. Come on up, sweetie.
What's not true?
I don't know. Come on up.
She said it out of her mouth. She said it out of her own mouth. My number one thing of this is it's a whole mess. And to me, she came after Mel. She wanted Mel to take all the responsibility when she's the one. One thing I don't like, you claim you are a DV victim, but you're doing PSAs, but you're hanging around with a known abuser. Period. It don't make sense.
Listen, I hate if a woman's getting abused.
Me too.
She never told me that. Now, Miss, I told her everything. She never told me that. Wouldn't you tell that?
Exactly.
Wouldn't you tell that he's beating you to your producer? I mean, somebody is in my DM. But what do you say to your producer?
Hey, I'm in a bad situation.
I'm being abused.
Been through this. If y'all was so cool, like she said, you would have known that.
Man, anyway, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Some shit you got to take with a grain of salt. Y'all folks gotta read between the lines. And, you know, the fact that her timeline has changed 4 times on camera.
Crazy.
Ours hasn't, because the truth, one thing about the truth, you ain't got to change. The truth is the truth. A lie you got to keep changing.
And
because you don't remember what you said
every time.
You don't remember what you said last year. You don't remember what you said the month before because it's a lie. And unfortunately, when you tell it,
you can't remember.
I'm waiting for somebody to click the link that keeps saying somebody lying. Go ahead and click the link. Link. Let's link up.
I want to know too. What I lie about? If that's the case, she lied because she said it out of her mouth.
Yeah, because what I'm saying, I'm not lying about anything. Y'all could go watch. I watched. Y'all want to pull it up? I watched the Carlos King.
I was there.
No, I'm talking about the Carlos King interview where he mentioned that they sat and talked about. He asked her, was she okay with the storyline? Okay, I thought somebody said something. Because I definitely clicked the link in there. So anybody that wants to come on up, baby, come on down the road. Come on down the road. Come on down. Ease on down the road. What the hell wrong with y'all? I ain't got nothing. Baby, come on now. What we talking about? What we talking about? Lie.
At the end of the day,
Lie where? I don't have no reason to lie. Y'all ain't pumping no fear in me. Lie where? For what?
Don't get upset because those same people want you to get upset. They want you to come at them for a moment.
And that's what all this is for a moment. Everything is for a moment. Now, listen, again, here go my little heart, because I'm a person who tries to put myself in other people's shoes. People have asked me time and time again, Sunny, how would you feel if you were in her shoes? I would probably cry and cuss and go all off to my friends and be like, that shit was messed up. But I wouldn't never let y'all see it. Because I would just be like, okay, he chose somebody else. We ain't together no more. Like, we talk about a boyfriend, a hookup. Let's talk about the fact that you got married in between these 15 years and had a whole baby.
Exactly.
Let's talk about he got married in these whole 15 years twice.
Where's the lie?
This man got married 2 times on your time watch. And you mad at me, sis? You weren't mad at the first girl? Because you knew about him when you came through the door.
Oh, did.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Yes.
Let's be real.
If you're gonna be honest,
he got married on your timeline.
A good liar.
Because he just got divorced in 2019.
The year you got married.
Hello, let's do the math. He got married when?
2019.
He got divorced when?
2019. Where's you mad?
Some shit is overlapping, yo. Y'all want to talk about story? Y'all want to talk about timelines? Them the timelines y'all need to be clocking on.
Okay.
I mean,
it is what it is.
Them timelines is all over the place. Child, them timelines they ain't timing.
Child, she going from
how you put in 15 and he was with her for 15 and he's only 42.
Exactly.
Let's take away 15 from 42. What that leave a nigga 20 something? Girl. Y'all got me on her preaching. Y'all gonna get me in my preaching mode. Hold on, let's add another beautiful lady to the stage.
What's up,
hey, lady. Y'all done got me started. Listen, we running and gunning this shit here. I don't want to talk about this episode no more after this. This whole fish y'all food. I don't want to talk about it no more. What we doing?
Hello, Sunny. Hey, Sassy.
How you doing?
I got a couple questions. Hey, y'all in the chat. Y'all so messy.
We messy, girl.
I was trying to get up here to see if Show Enough was gonna come up here and meet us up here. I mean, meet you up here. Show Enough, Wanda.
Wanda ain't coming up here.
How was your experience with her on the show when you were producing?
Wanda was a riot. Okay, Wanda reminded me of one of them aunties. Because I got some that are nut and buck and all that. Don't give up. And she reminded me of that energy. So I was very, used to that energy. And Wanda didn't give me a problem. The only thing that Wanda did that was like kind of crazy was that the relaunch. The launch. She was trying to get her hands on Mel. Like, baby, she was.
Who do you think would have won?
I want to know her hip would have slipped.
Listen, I mean,
stop trying to
listen, child. Can I plead the fifth?
Dragged her for damn filth.
Listen, Wanda too old to be fighting. Let's just be like, if you may still think you got it, but when you get up into them upper ages, baby, Your knees ain't right. Your knees ain't. They don't hold up the same.
And the swing, the hit don't have as much punch like it
You
used to.
don't. But you know what? The one thing at that. Now I was there. I was holding folks. Y'all can go back.
See you. We see
Yeah.
on the thing.
I had a little weight on me, so I'm holding them and stuff. And you know, it was Mel. They was trying to get Mel, but Martell was about to fight the brothers. And but one thing I will say, at that point when Martell saw them like about to attack Mel from all different angles, he wasn't letting it happen. He wasn't letting it happen at that time. I'll say that. But
Sunny.
Yes, go ahead.
Ty Williams just said you and Moses cousins.
Ty Williams about to get his dumb ass blocked.
From Destiny.
He got that from Destiny. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all like, oh, she ain't did nothing. She done told people that we cousins.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question about that. So when she said that you said that y'all were cousins, did you say like that's my cousin, or did you say like we done been around each other enough? Like we probably cousins at this point. Did you say it like that, or did you like literally say y'all was?
I said it just how you said. I said in St. Louis we say that's my people, right? Yeah. And because that's just the way of saying like you connected to my peoples. I said he damn near like family because he's with my family all the time. Yeah. Like as soon as I got back to St. Louis, I started to see him because I was also reconnecting with my family more too. Because I'm very much just in my own little bubble, but I'm going to family reunions and stuff. I'm trying to connect and get closer to my family because we didn't grow up as children together.
Oh, okay.
We met like in our later years, but in our 20 years or whatever, early 20s. So I was just rekindling that side of my family. And so that's when I started to see him. And I'm like, damn, I asked. I was like, we ain't cousins, are we? Because why are you here? Because you're the only outsider at a very small family function. He's like, no, we ain't cousins. I grew up with them. That's when I found out. That was the first time I seen him. And she said, I call her. She said, I call her. I was actually still working on the show at that time. That was in 2022.
Okay. What year did Moses get out of jail?
Moses got out of jail in 21, I believe. Okay. 21, 22.
Okay. So
I have to look. I ain't gonna lie. Don't get y'all don't fact check me on that. Y'all can look it up. Y'all don't looked up everything else.
Look, you know we be fact checking this shit.
It was 21 or 22.
Like you said, the shit that she said on that stuff and on that dinner table was totally different from them damn messages. But I said that shit when she put the messages. Yeah. I said them messages. I said ain't no telling what them messages is, and then you posted some receipts, so we had some context to the messages. So I have another question. So when Destiny was at the Friends and Lovers.
Okay.
And she said
Destiny picked him up from jail. That is correct. She picked him up from jail. They started to rekindle their relationship while he was still locked up. Go ahead.
So Destiny picked him up from jail?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, okay, let me get this. So when y'all was at the Friends and Lovers, and you know the scene when she was out there with Ms. Nell, and she was saying that y'all was at her birthday dinner. She said it was you, it was her and Moses, you and him. You had a guy there?
No.
Who was all at her birthday dinner? Her birthday
it was actually Moses' cousin, which I know. I knew him before Moses. And then it was another young lady, her guy, and it was one other person. I can't remember the other person, but I talked to the girl, her guy, and Moses' cousin, me, Destiny, and Moses was there.
What's the guy her accountant?
The girl was.
The lady? Yeah, was the girl her accountant?
Supposedly.
What was her accountant in St. Louis?
She's from St. Louis.
Her accountant?
Apparently. I don't know how much accounting she was doing. But what was she counting? Okay, never mind.
That's,
But
that's what we want to know. We want to
That's
know.
what
What
I want to know that.
but she
too.
was there.
her
She
job.
was there. She was there. Yeah.
Okay, so she was selling the money. Okay, it don't matter. Let me think. What else do I got?
Go ahead, girl. Because I'm gonna add Aunt Nettie on here. Thank you for the super chat. Is that what that is?
That's
Yes.
Discerning. Hey, Discerning. That's a super chat. Is that your first super chat?
Go. Okay, so what?
Hey, Sunny, Sassy, Tay
Y'all,
Hey, Cookie.
hey, Cookie. Oh, Cookie be going through it.
Sonny, you my St. Louis niece from, baby, I lived on Kings Highway.
Oh,
I lived on Vernon.
Oh, yeah,
I lived on Maple.
Oh, wow.
So I know you got it in you.
Yes, ma'am. See, but you know,
But
St. Louis, and we don't do a lot of talking. We from the Show Me State, so I don't do a lot of rah in your face because I'm like, where I'm from, you just kind of just like the next thing that happens, you don't do all that. Because if I'm gonna go there, y'all gonna have to, the whole room gonna have to stop me, and I don't do that because I know I could lose it, and I don't do that, you guys.
That's what
I'm
I
nice
told
now. Look, I'm so nice.
I told people, Sonny can get in that ass if she have to, but things gonna go left real quick.
Listen, I ain't no punk, but I really try to avoid it because I know things can go left. You know, I'm the type of person where I've seen fights turn into other things, and I just be like, is it worth it?
You know,
Is it worth it?
you need to ask Moses about Doe.
Doe?
Yeah.
Doe from the west side?
That's my nephew.
Where you from? You from the west side?
Oh, Benton.
Let me ask him. I'll be like, babe, you know Doe? Because he about dude. Everybody know my husband.
Yeah, everybody know Doe off of Benton. So when she first started talking about Moses, I hit Doe up.
Oh, you hear what Doe say? Say he a real one?
I already knew. While people was talking, I kept, if you check some of the chats, I kept telling them, I know about this dude.
All right, y'all. So go ahead. I said y'all need to get the likes up. Y'all all up in here. Okay. But y'all got to get the likes up.
That's right, y'all. Y'all in here trolling and being nosy. Come on, stop being spectacious. And I wanted to come up when Miss Wanda came up. I've been waiting for her to come up.
I really want her to come up because honestly, I would like to have a conversation since she's here in the chat and she says that I'm lying about something. I would really like for her to come on up.
She can't talk because she says she got a husband and a boyfriend. She don't know.
I didn't know me and Miss Wanda had issues or whatever, you know, but
Miss Wanda got issues with anybody that can chin check TikTok. And that's Tish, and I call her
got the money
TikTok.
rolling in. Shout out to Woo.
I cannot.
What's
Sonny, did you and Stormy, did y'all ever go out or anything outside?
Oh, yeah, I have some videos right here. Stormy was in St. Louis, guys, remember? So listen, Stormy was in St. Louis for the concert, and I took them out to the clubs afterward.
Oh?
You want me to pull the videos up? I'll delete nothing.
Let's see a little peek of it. Just a pinch. I mean, don't play no music, just a little pinch of it.
Yeah, don't play no music, you'll get
Let me
flagged.
scroll back. When was the concert? 2022? Okay.
The Keisha Cole concert.
Oh, Monica.
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't worry. I got it. Hold on.
People dragged me because I told them from day one, I'm Team Sonny and Moses.
Let me get the receipts. Hold up. What month was that? Y'all gotta help me now. Videos.
I know that much.
I know that I was hoping she didn't sing on 10.
She did.
The chat was the crowd was probably left 210.
Probably on negative.
Oh, wait. I found the night. I found it. Hold up. I found that night right here.
She dropped the link, Marcella. Come on up.
Yeah, come on up, Instagram.
We see you still there, like
Y'all know Latoya Stevenson.
Oh,
That's at the concert, but let me show you the after party.
Okay.
So I took them to a club called the Marquee
Okay.
in St. Louis.
Johnny, why you doing that? Let me ask you something.
Yes,
Why
ma'am.
did they all congratulate you when they saw the photos from the wedding? But once you got on the show, it was a problem, including Dust Mite.
So the last girl asked me that same thing, and I told her because I think they realized, like, it's in my memories too. I think they realized, like, oh snap, because they actually were all supporting me. They all liked me. They all would like my posts and everything. But I think once they probably realized, like, oh snap, that because like even Maurice said, he had to unlike my stuff.
you see her
That's a way of like, oh, I didn't know that was Moses. You know what I'm saying? Because they were genuinely liking me as a person, so they was liking all my stuff.
The ring vanilla ice cream unliked your stuff. When he saw Moses, he knew he wasn't gonna get no chance to try to get your digits, baby. He was gonna try to get your digits. Ain't Natty said that. You didn't say it, I did.
oh my God.
Now come for me.
Listen, I ain't gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna argue with
Anytime
you.
you leave a party and come in and get locked up at 12 o'clock with lipstick on your collar and your wife at home, that's all I need to know.
Ooh.
Johnny, why you doing that?
Honey, can you
know,
why
I posted it on Facebook. Y'all gonna make me find the I just seen this because it was like the reunion or whatever, how Facebook memories. And we were in the club. I gotta find that thing. We're in the club. So keep going. I'm looking for it still. But y'all saw her. You saw me and her in the video though, right?
Oh, she said she never hung out with you.
That's what she said.
Did you see me and her in the video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not saying we was friends. I'm just saying we hung out that night because I took y'all to a club. Y'all wanted to go to the east side. Y'all wanted to go to the strip clubs and all of that stuff.
Well, you know, they was probably looking for some women.
They were genuinely liking me. You said it.
I sure did.
I ain't say it. So anyway, what's next, y'all? Go ahead. We heard.
Marcella is in the chat. She want to come up. That's showing up Wanda's like one of her best friends. She said she want to come up.
Oh, bring her ass up.
Yeah.
Bring her ass on the, bring on up. Bring on
and
up.
I said it.
Bring on up.
There you go.
Bring her on up, baby, because you done talked a whole heap of shit.
Oh,
bring her on up here. I'm gonna go ahead and add Latanya Stevenson. You still here?
I am. Hey, ladies. Hey, Sunny.
Hey, how you doing?
Listen, I'm doing good. You know what? I've been sitting back thinking, why Destiny for someone that.
Oh yeah, hold on 1 second, Marcella. Hold on, baby. You coming right up next. Go ahead now, ma'am.
But I was thinking why she's so adamant and gung ho on you. I don't think it's necessarily you in particular and whatever the relationship she fantasizes that y'all had. I think it's more so that she has felt like she was probably Moses was her guy, right? Then he gets locked up. So she had no other choice but to go ahead with her life. But she still stayed connected to him because that's who she truly wanted to be with, right? And so I feel like when it came down to maybe it was in timing, like, okay, she, got
Can
married.
Somebody mute that has this playing in the background? I'm sorry, honey.
Hold on.
She's giving a lot of reverb.
Hold on. I think it's me.
Let's get the likes up, please, ladies, and thank you for the super chats and things like that.
I'm gonna drop down, Sunny, because I got my light.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop down right quick.
I've been thinking about, that's what I got to. I feel like, they were both doing whatever their life is. And when he got out of jail, I feel like that's when everything went sour in her marriage, right? She probably started sneaking off, making phone calls or whatever, what was going on, because she truly wanted to be with Moses and never stopped any dialogue or conversation throughout those 15 years. Because you can't tell me that. Here's the thing, right? You can have male friends, female friends, opposite sex, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But my husband ain't no almost keep in contact and check on nobody that you were screwing. We're not doing those. Now, if y'all went to school together, y'all was in the same sorority, y'all hung around with the same people, you can stay in contact because y'all know each other, da 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 da. But if you was screwing somebody or love somebody and y'all ain't got no kids together, why are y'all still in contact? So Destiny just could not let that go because I'm not gonna say the gentleman's name, but that's not who she truly loved and wanted to be with. So the first opportunity that she got, she stepped with Moses, but Moses realized, see, there's a caliber of life that a man or a woman gets used to. You see what I'm saying? And so I see you, and no disrespect, because I love these two people that I'm pissed to speak of, right? But I see you and Moses in the same light that I see Yandy and Mendices. You know what I'm saying? When you're at a position to where you're used to a certain lifestyle, and then you get involved with the folks or XYZ, or your girl that you're dealing with got the spotlight. Now you got to come off of that. You can't do that. But you got to be with somebody that's going to be able to help you substantiate that same lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go get her like he got his trucking business and this, that, and the other. You see what I'm saying? Like he going to get the money, but he needs somebody that's going to be able to hold down the fort and not take away while I'm trying to get it. Destiny can't do that for him. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I feel like he was like, I'm flying this chick out, da 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 da. Like, I'm trying to get myself on. And I got responsibilities over here. She has nothing but dead weight. Ain't nothing she can do for me. You know what I'm saying? And then once he got out in the real world, he realized that, I may have liked her, but I'm not in love with her. You know what I'm saying? Because we also know that the person that you're in love with, it don't take you 4 years. It don't take you, X amount of being engaged this long or whatever the case may be. You know that this person has all the things that I need, because even when you are in love with somebody, how about I don't like your ass today? Get out my face. You see what I'm saying? And I'm still.
One second, I want to take a moment to just shout out Muted Expressions. Thank you for the super chat. All the tea in China. Thank you so much. But you listen, ain't no lies told. I'm with you when you're right. That's why I'm just letting you speak, ma'am.
Well, I appreciate that. And like I said, no disrespect in trying to compare you to, but I just, I've been watching from day one of, all of these shows. And I was just trying to see, is it somebody in my life that correlates, or is it someone that I've seen before? And I feel like you and Yandy are such strong women because y'all had it before the men, and you going to get it without the man, but we definitely going to get it together. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I appreciate you so much. And I just want to get a few more people up here. Please stay in and watch, and I'm going to drop you down. But thank you so much. And I appreciate your input so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
While you getting Hennessy breath up here, what people don't realize is Destiny Dustmite was in a situationship with Moses. It was never a relationship. I'm a 69-year-old woman, and it don't take no man 15 years of nothing to know if you the one. He played with her for 15 years. When he got ready to make grown man decisions, he made a decision and a choice. He said she was not wifey material. He knew that.
He been with him for 15 years because he was married. So you was on and off or kicking it. Like she said, her homie.
Kicking it.
You know what?
And let's be clear.
A man don't think like a woman. A man think if you would cheat with me, you would cheat
I
on
just
me.
said
Let's be
I
clear.
just said
Hold
that.
on. Let me intersect real quick. Let's be clear. She had the man in her house, in her husband's or their family house,
I
not even
said
a
that.
hot year or a couple months after they were so-called, broken up. So that's another thing. Men think about stuff like that too.
I
And
done
then I'm gonna
said
tell y'all a
that.
little secret y'all may not know. Destiny gave up the poom poom the same weekend she met him out in Atlanta. They was never friends. They never started off as friends. They started off as hump buddies, and then they grew a friendship within that time. They started off smashing right out the gate. So listen.
He said in the interview he told her he had a woman, and she said she didn't care. So
Well,
that let him know what caliber of woman she was from day one. He was never gonna wife her.
let's I just added Bad Apple. Bad Apple, you got a crazy logo. I hope you ain't on no crazy time. What's going on?
So she known around these streets.
He just
Like Shamar said, I do have a crazy problem. But it's not bad.
Okay.
Hey
You
y'all.
good.
Hey Tay, how you doing?
Apple pie.
Sunny.
Yes, ma'am.
I just have a question. Thank you for letting me come up to ask this.
Oh, no problem.
And I just want to say, for the first thing, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say that. And my question is, okay, let me be honest. I hated this storyline when it first came on. I was so mad because none of us wanted to see Destiny back on our screen. And we all know that the only reason she's back is because you and Moses, because y'all got together. And I guess Carlos and the powers that be on the show felt like, oh, this is something interesting we need to talk about. But I promise to God, I promise you, nobody wanted to see Destiny back on our TV screen.
Well, it makes for good TV. And here let me put my producer glasses back on. So this made for good TV in terms of the drama, the spice, or whatever. So I'm not mad at them for necessarily wanting to explore it. There's some things that I will, because I'm gonna do another one of these after the season's over. There's some things I will say a little more in depth about, but I mean, overall, it made for some good drama, right? We're not gonna say,
yeah, it has been. But my question is, because there has kind of been some rumor that you and Moses aren't coming back for the next season, and if y'all don't come back, what is Destiny going to talk about?
like
we're gonna talk about us and how she's glad we're gone, or if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what has she talked about since she's been on there?
I don't think she can talk about y'all without y'all on the show.
But what was what were they talking about when Carlos said on DJ Ricky Sky that they were talking with Destiny to come back? What was going to be her storyline?
That's what I just said earlier.
Considering
I said on this thing earlier that they were in talks because they was trying to figure it out, right? Because she hadn't given anything new. She didn't really have much new going on other than the same court stuff she claims she can't talk about. She had nothing else new. What new have you found out besides us?
Nothing. So that's my question.
What new business? What new personal? What other than besides us have you found out about her this season? I'm gonna wait.
Not a damn thing. That's
exactly
that's the whole question.
So bringing us to the show helped solidify her coming back because now she has something to talk about, and this was actually reality. Us getting married was real.
Related,
huh?
Do you know if her and Carlos are related?
I don't know, child. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised about nothing no more. Nothing surprises me anymore, guys. We got Miss Marcella in the chat and she's waiting. So let's spice it up a little bit more and see if we can get a little bit more likes and a little bit more views here.
Okay, and I'm going back in the bushes, but that was my question. I want to know what she gonna talk about without y'all.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Thank you, baby.
All right. Thank you.
Hello, Sunny. You got something? Oh, you bring me up here. You're not gonna acknowledge I'm here. Well, let me just.
Well, you in the dark. I can't even see you. For one,
Okay.
can you turn some light on? Okay.
Okay, so what I wanted to ask you, you don't think it was messed up that you came up on this show knowing that, see, I'm not talking to the lady with no teeth and hadn't had a chance to put a wig on yet. I'm talking to Sunny.
Well, you ain't talking to your mama.
Listen, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to Sunny, okay? You had your turn. You was slobbering through the whole thing. So let me just talk to Sunny right now.
Was you slobbing with your drunk ass. You don't want none of me, boo.
Am I going to come up here and argue with a 69-year-old bald-headed, no teeth?
Baby, I got more hair on my head than you will ever see.
No, so let me talk to Sunny. You had your go. You had your turn. So let me ask my question. Shut the fuck up. Did I interrupt you?
Shut the fuck up. Since she came on the scene.
This is
now you gonna come up and kiss an ass with your shit started dance. You start shit everywhere you go with your drunk alcoholic looking ass.
Say nothing.
I'll take your arm and one leg and whoop you with.
Sunny, you don't think this was messed up coming up on the show when they had just freshly got out of a relationship? You didn't think as a woman
got out of nothing.
Hold on, Aunt Nettie. I know you want to jump in there. Hold on,
and I'm like that too.
Turn that west side down.
I'm just like that too.
I really want to talk to this lady because I really want to address you on a couple things, Marcella. But here,
okay, but
let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hold on, let's get into it.
Okay, so
first
can we
foremost,
have
love.
interruptions?
Hold on, because first and foremost, love. My
name is Marcella. Don't call me love. I called you Sunny. You call me Marcella.
Love is an endurement.
Well, I don't want to be endured. I just want you to tell me what
I want to say. Hold on, Miss Nettie. Hold on, Miss Nettie.
Miss Nettie need to go down and change her pen.
No, that's your mom.
Pen.
Let me just mute up for a second because Miss Nettie riling me up on that. You heard me? Hold up.
You heard.
Now listen.
Go change your depends, baby.
Listen, real quick. It wasn't no freshly relationship. The last time they seen each other.
Ending relationship.
Are you going to let me speak?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you speak.
Thank you for the respect. Now, the last time they saw each other was January of 2023, ma'am. I'm going off what he says. Okay. He said they had been done. They had been done. In fact, it was very out in the open that he was dating other women. So it corroborated, okay, they must not be in a relationship no more because everybody here know he's single. Now, I'm going off of what he said, and I'm also going off of what she said. If you know so much, you saw in her Dear Wifey podcast, she said they had been broken up at least 5 months prior to he and I, correct? You saw that, right?
Yeah, she told me that they were broke up from the podcast. I seen the podcast.
Okay, so she said at least 5 months. Thank you for the super chat, boo. Let me add you up here. So what you want me to say? It's an ex-boyfriend.
But I'm just saying, if I know you, I wouldn't date you. I wouldn't date anybody you mess with.
Here's the thing,
you don't feel like that was disrespectful.
Here's the thing, Marcella. I have said more than once, and I ain't gonna say it again. This is my last time saying it since you're here and you're asking. I even sat down with Kimmy and Tisha at the very beginning. Thank you, Uppity. I said I typically have never dated anybody knowing that they dated somebody else. Never done that. You can't find a chick out here that can say she dated my man and who was I don't even have them type of fights and arguments and situations. Okay, never have, because I usually go the other way. Now that was my way of thinking as a younger girl. Okay, but again, with this particular situation, this was an awkward situation. I said more than once. You know, if it was done differently, I would have done it. He even told you I rejected him several times. Okay, let's be clear. So initially I was like, you know what, it's going to be too much drama. I said it in my interview. I'm like, I don't know, that's kind of sticky. But I also prayed about it. And for me, I went to my accountability partners. I prayed about it. I said, God, listen, this is something I would never do just off GP. Or just off GP, I will look the other way just because I know the girl. We ain't got to be friends just because I know the girl. I've turned plenty of niggas down because they talk to somebody I'm cool with on the phone. But in this situation, I really felt and heard and felt like it was a connection, and it was something said, this could be your husband. So despite what everybody may think, despite what the optics may think, I only owe one person an explanation, and that's God. You understand? I know the optics may not look cool. I don't got no track record of stealing nobody's man and doing all that. And I wasn't wrong. This ended up being my husband. Because sometimes in certain situations, people meet in the most awkward places and they find love. And it can be through somebody else. The most common way people find love a lot of times is through somebody else. And I've said that over and over again. I didn't come in here like, yeah, bitch, I stole your man. Ha, 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 ha. That was never the energy. Now, at the podcast, I snapped because they were snapping at me and I don't play that. If you think you're going to come out here crazy, then you're going to get that same energy from me. But in general, I'm a nice, loving person. So y'all are trying to make it seem like, oh, she did this, the destiny. No, this was my fate. This was my husband. And that's just what it is.
Okay.
Got another question?
Yes, I got one more question. Do you think it's karma that he's not with you now because
No,
of how
sweetie,
you got
it's not karma. It's called situations. He had a prior situation. See, black folks always want to get all extra spiritual and, oh, it was karma. Sometimes it's lessons and blessings in all of that.
So,
it's okay. Because guess what? Y'all are going to find out on the reunion the blessing, honey, behind it all.
I
it's
think
not karma. He had old baggage.
You can have a good marriage. You can have a good marriage if you get off this show. You're going to be ridiculed because my own thing.
You've taken your part in that ridiculing.
I'm a blogger.
And you was doing the most though. Let me ask you a question.
Ask me.
Yeah, because you was doing the most.
Okay, I'm ready.
The most, honey. You was talking the most shit. You actually said some very disrespectful ish. And I'm gonna need you to address that because you said and made claims of bestiality, and really you're pissing me off as I'm thinking about it now that I'm thinking about it. It's really starting to piss me off.
I never said nothing about no bestiality.
You said I think she over there letting her dog lick her. You said that, sweetie. I'm gonna need you to back them words up real quick.
Stella Wanda said the same thing about me and Cookie.
I'm gonna need you to back them words up, sweetie, with your crazy ass.
That's why I'm crazy. But you remember when you said Moses was
I don't give a damn. You
called your dog Moses, right? You called your dog
too much, sweetie.
So that's why I said that.
Too much. Don't do too much.
But let me tell you something.
Nah.
You doing too much. When you coming up here venting, then you have a nervous breakdown, then you get off.
Maybe I had no nervous breakdown, but I'm gonna let a chick like you know don't play with me like that.
Oh, listen, I'm just saying,
don't play with me like that. Because I got family and all kind of shit. You can say what you want to say about my husband and me
from New York,
and all that, but making accusations of bestiality is disrespectful.
I'm not up here to threaten you or you threaten me. I'm up here to ask you a question. If my questions bother you, just drop me.
I don't have no questions that bother. I'm fronting you about that bestiality.
Okay, so I said that, and it was a joke, and everything on my page.
All right, it was a joke. All right, yeah. You sorry?
So any other questions you want to ask me? Because I'm here.
Can I ask a question, please?
Go ahead.
Hey,
let them know. Go ahead, baby.
Tay, go ahead, Tay.
Okay, so Marcella, you just said the situation with Destiny and Sunny and dating somebody and getting married to somebody that she knew or whatever. I got something. What about this? For one, Destiny don't go with girl code. That's one, because since her and Nell Fletcher and them, they claim they've been so cool for all this time. They've been knowing each other all this time. So would it be safe to assume that she knew Lance's wife and girlfriend, baby moms, and now she's dating him? Is that the same situation, kinda?
But do we know if they're dating? And that's one.
Yeah,
And
they
two, is that on
confirmed
the
that they've
show?
been dating.
That's not on the show.
Confirmed
Everything
that
I
they've been
talked about,
dating.
Sunny is on the show. Anytime I talk about any of them, it has something to happen on the show or
We
YouTube.
talk about right and wrong though.
Yeah,
but
but
you said the
I don't
situation.
know if Destiny is
They
dating
wasn't on the
him.
show when the situation
Let's
started.
put it like that. Say me and you hung out, and I met your boyfriend, and then a month later, I'm with him, bobbing and weaving. And then next thing I know, I'm saying, Tay, you got Cookie, but I got the ring. Do you think that's right?
No, I don't think it's right.
So,
I don't think it's right because I go by girl code. Right? I go by girl code because I wouldn't do that.
I do too. So you saying Sunny didn't go by girl code because she knew that Destiny was bobbing.
And Destiny went by girl code by posting male skis all on the internet.
She just said her own self that we all knew that he had a whole bunch of girlfriends. Well, you know he had
girlfriends don't count, baby. Dating. Y'all act like y'all don't know what dating is.
Okay, he had a bunch of women, and you still got on that, and that's a red flag all day long.
How is it a red flag?
He can date him and
How is it a red flag if he's single, baby? I got a line of
this live right here. She had him in her marital home. You just said that.
That was when they were dating.
And then you slipped around and said, you were going to tell us about your visit with LeBeric and Mel at his restaurant. Tell us about that.
Who are you talking to?
Yo.
I ain't go there.
Baby, I ain't never been there. You just listen to anything. Girl,
you never talked to LeBeric. You never talked to him.
I've never been to his restaurant, sweetie.
I said, have you ever talked to LeBeric?
LeBeric just inboxed me a couple days ago.
That's what I'm talking about.
The first time.
It may not have been at the restaurant, but you
baby, October 17th, he
like
inboxed me.
Targeting Destiny.
Girl,
and everything. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, ain't nobody ever talked to LeBeric. Number one, you just accused me.
Talking to Destiny about what though?
You just accused me of talking to somebody I never talked to.
Inboxing you.
You just accused me of talking to somebody I've never talked to. So what are you talking? You just said I went to a man's restaurant. I don't even know what the hell a restaurant is. I actually tried to find it when I was down there, but I couldn't find it. I wasn't in town long enough. So you listen to everything you hear. I'm not finna keep talking to somebody and listen to everything she hear. You've had enough time. Get the fuck off her.
Girl.
You sound like a damn textbook.
Tell you better get your friend.
That's why I had to get up off her because she said some crazy stuff.
We're co-workers.
I only got up here because I wanted to talk about the comment anyway.
Sonny, why you make me be quiet?
Because you was getting up and you was riling me up. I was like, what is going
on? It was about to be a virtual fight.
It's about to be.
I can't stand up.
Question, because I feel okay. So if that was the case, then that's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Dating Lance. And you claim you were so cool with his mama before. So that means you knew his wife and his baby mama and they just broke up.
Let me tell you something. They keep, even though Destiny said tonight, I know we weren't friends. They keep trying to make Sonny have been her friend. She telling you we were. Marcella, the biggest 304 as she is, she ain't gonna make me believe she ain't dated somebody she know me. Girl, I'll take her up a wood leg and feed her ass.
We're gonna get up off of her. We're not gonna give her that much more shine because she wanted to come on here. And she, I talked to her respectfully, but I had thought about that dumbass comment and that made me go somewhere. Hold on.
They accused me of being with Cookie. Wanda accused me of having something going on with Cookie.
Right. She's like, so you wasn't at the restaurant? No, dumbass. I ain't got to lie about that. If I was at the man restaurant, I was at the restaurant. What is it a lie about?
That's what don't he sell food there?
I can go if I want to. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure I stop by. And I'm gonna go live. Fruity gummy. Fruit, what? That ain't even what it says.
It's fruit gummy. Hi everybody. Hey y'all. Hi Sunny. I have this is more like a call out if it's okay. I know that y'all are taking questions.
Yes, ma'am.
I just don't understand why people are coming for you as a wife when 15 years, I mean, she was a sneaky link, like you've already said yourself that there was some crossover in Moses' first marriage. It's alleged it was crossover in her marriage. So I don't understand why people are going up for somebody who they just were a piece of tail. And I don't understand why people are going up for a side chick. They're trying to hold you to a girl code that this person hasn't even maintained themselves. So stop talking about a girlfriend. She wasn't a girlfriend. So I just want to, call that out. I feel like people are missing that point, and that this was not somebody that was ever claimed, and this was somebody who has misstepped not only in another person's marriage but their own marriage. And that's all I have to say.
And you ain't said nothing but the truth, love. Thank you so much for being a rational, logical woman. I appreciate that. We knew this situation, the optics of it would look crazy to some people. But when you look at the whole picture, okay, the whole picture is what I'm asking you all to look at. The whole picture shows a different story here.
Absolutely. And I also just want to point out, I have made commentary in the past, like on some of the other instances in the blogs. So I don't want it to come across as if I'm like being fake being up here. But I did just want to like call that up.
Well, I understand that you guys, as bloggers and stuff, your opinions change based on moments. I understand you guys are doing this for a reason. And, this is a hustle, a business for y'all. I don't take a lot of it personal no more. I can start to see, and I'm starting to not take it too personal. But when somebody puts out claims like the lady Marcella did towards me, I have to, that's just ridiculous. That's why I say you can talk about everything you see on TV. You can talk about us. Obviously, we're on TV, but to make false claims like I'm messing with my dog, girl, that's how you get smacked. And I got some cousins that'll run up on you. Some of them in here this live, but anyway, thank you so
I
much
agree.
for coming. We're gonna keep it cute and keep it classy.
Absolutely. Well, thank you again. Y'all have a blessed night. I'm gonna go back to the chat. Bye, y'all.
Thank you. How y'all want me to abide by this girl code when this same girl has broken the code many times? Anyway, we have
point.
I mean, she's broken it many times, but it's the hypocrisy for me. It's one can do it, one can't. We need one to do it, one's not. Just be fair all the way across the board. Then, if you're gonna do that, we have Queen here with us. Girl, we going a long time. We got Queen on here with us.
Hello.
Thank you for all my super chats. I appreciate y'all. That's why I keep posting you guys. I'm getting new to this, but I see y'all. I thank you so much. Go ahead, ma'am. You lying?
Yes. Hello, beautiful ladies. Beautiful ladies. How's everybody doing this evening?
Queen.
Everybody's so quiet now. I'm Midwest to the Midwest. I'm gonna just come out with it then. Chi-town, cousin to East St. Louis to the Midwest.
Yes,
I'm glad you
ma'am.
handled her like you were supposed to, because I was
Period.
right. Like, drop the link. I love you, Sunny. I'm so glad you stood up for yourself. I'm a
Thank
call
you.
out too. I was just a little call out. I don't have any questions because I kind of, I know what it is. As
I
an
appreciate you.
older lady, I'm going to represent appropriately and be the sage to the younger sisters. Destiny is a clout chaser. She's a coattail rider. She's an opportunist. She's a groupie. Okay. Period, point blank. Clearly, once again, for the millionth and two time, you didn't do anything wrong. A friend is a friend. If you're a friend, you know things that are intimate about each other, period. Simply put, this is really like, I feel where you're coming from because I have a parallel story. But it is what it is. Destiny just is dry. She's tired. She's a pathological, comfortable liar and she's dangerous. So I just wanted to put it out there just to put a period on it as an older person. And Marcella, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate you. Thank you.
One love. I'm going to get down.
Okay. I want to shout out real quick Keisha Brooks. Thank you for the Cash App. Dr. Tanya Kelly. Thank you for the Cash App. Oh my God, you guys. I really appreciate this support. And listen, we're going to keep it going until it dry out a little bit here. But I'm going to do this again when the season is over, because the things that I am holding back, the things that I can't talk about, the gloves are going to be off for me because I ain't scared of nobody. Okay. The gloves are going to be off for me. I'd have been nice too long, child.
I have
I'm dealing with that. Go ahead.
You don't have to answer if they did or if they didn't. Do you know if Martell and Destiny slept together, had relations together?
I don't know for a fact.
Okay.
Son, I'm gonna say one thing and I'm gonna drop down.
Yes, ma'am.
I knew Moses was going into her when he let her come to that union with that break every chain dress on. He could have went to Dillard's to the basement and got her a better dress for $19.99.
Yeah. Okay.
What you laughing at, Jay?
That dress
Well,
was
I appreciate you, Aunt Nettie, and thank you for getting on top of old girl head like that. You know,
I got you, bro.
He came right on just being crazy with you, and that wasn't cool. That's what made me kind of like, girl.
Well, see, she knows she done went after some of my other content creators, have accused them of doing illegal things, have tried. She's done a lot of stuff to people that I care about.
Yeah.
But see, I'm not the one, or the two, or the three.
I like that. Thank you so much, Aunt Nettie. And make sure when I do this again at the end of the season,
Oh,
you come
girl,
back.
you know I'm up here. Like, we one blood. We say you my St. Louis niece. What I say?
Yes, ma'am. I love it.
I got you, boo.
Thank you. Okay, I have Latrice and Sean. Hey guys.
Hi, Sunny. Hi, Wednesday Talk. How y'all doing?
Y'all.
What's going on?
Sunny, I have a question. Can I take you back for just a moment, if you don't mind, if you can answer?
Sure.
When at the at Martell's wine launch of Inest and the setup, the ambush that was, well, let me go back. That was one episode that's listed on IMBD where Belinda was listed as a cast member. And I was wondering, how does that work, if you don't mind explaining? Actually, she was listed as a cast member for 2 episodes.
Interesting. So I noticed her on set right around the time he did the book launch for the children. Now, this is all alleged. I noticed the energy. Then I started to notice her at all of our scenes that were like open to the public, right?
Okay.
I know she was there for a reason. I think the reason was because I was told, allegedly, you know, that she had some dealings with Martell.
Yes.
It was very clear to me that they had some energy. And obviously she was there at the wine tasting in Atlanta. She was there at Destiny's relaunch.
Right.
Every opportunity she was there. Why she was listed as a cast member is beyond me. That's beyond my knowledge. I don't know that. I can't answer that. I can just know that I saw the lady a couple times, had a couple conversations, because I was just peeping the movement of the men and all the ladies there at the
Yes.
wine.
That's my second question.
Yeah.
The table that Destiny was sitting at, that's the table at the launching that was in Huntsville, the wine launch in Huntsville. Didn't that table have Belinda and her core 4 girlfriends that normally travel with her?
You're talking about at Martell's thing?
Yes.
That was like an open standard thing. That wasn't like a lot of tables. It was outside.
It was.
I don't recall, like it wasn't no seating like that. So I don't know about that. I can't.
Well, let me ask you. This is my last question, I promise. This is my last question.
Yes, ma'am.
What was the basis of the ambush if Melody had shown up to that wine tasting launch?
I can't say that for sure because I'm not in those plotters' heads, unfortunately. But what I do know is that the same young ladies that Destiny was trying to have at the relaunch, and the same young ladies that Destiny was saying could confirm these allegations made upon Melody, they were there. Now just hold on. Y'all got me messed up around this.
Wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
Saying that Belinda and the four bitches, I mean the four girls.
Hey, Sonny, was this the same person, girls that was at the that she brought along? Well, the one who she brought along to Stormy's luncheon, uninvited.
I didn't see none of them. I didn't see none.
Okay.
I can't confirm or deny that. All I know is the girls that she had plotted to be at her relaunch were the same young ladies that allegedly one of them slept with Marcel. Hey, the same girl. Y'all know her. Y'all was already introduced to her. The girl that supposedly
Alonda.
Yeah, she was one of them that Destiny had invited. Well, we're giving away the tea. We're giving away the tea.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. One more question, please.
I'm here.
So Destiny was friends with Alonda?
She's Martell's cousin, isn't she?
Yeah. So check this
I
out.
mean,
I said this on my Dustin podcast that interview that Destiny had given me the phone numbers of these women to confirm the allegations against Melody sleeping with other people while married. Now, I had a conversation with the mother. Can't remember her name.
Joy. Joyce.
I know these people better than I do. I don't know these people. So this is how you know I ain't lying. This is the mother. And she was just very aggressive and adamant about speaking so negatively about Mel at the time. But yeah, those were the girls that she wanted to be at the relaunch so they could confront Mel. But production actually, now I'm speaking on production staff, they actually blocked those ladies from being there because they didn't want that ambush because they probably already felt like she was about to be ambushed anyway from the damn cast. So they blocked those
what was this?
Huh?
What was this? This was
at the relaunch
party. Okay.
Those same ladies ended up showing up to the wine tasting. Inez.
The one in Huntsville or Atlanta?
In Huntsville.
Both.
Yeah, they showed up. So anyway.
Tay, you know Sonny. Dusty's like this. You from the D, girl. You know when them Dusties be trying to
let's clear some things up, okay? Dusty, the Snots, or it's Carlos. I don't believe they really from this. Well, I don't know the Snot saying.
Me neither, Tay. I was finna go there.
Allegedly.
I was finna go there.
They say
allegedly. That's what I was about to say, Tay. That's what I was about to say, girl, because I'm from the D, East Side. Don't play with me. We don't do what Destiny do.
Sitting here begging this lady to
we don't do that. All that stuff she pulling, we don't do that in the D.
Like
period. Not on the East Side. She claimed the East Side, Tay. I think you East Side, Tay.
No, I'm West Side. I'm West Side.
Oh, you West Side. But you know East Side.
Dr.
You know East
Side.
You know East Side, Tay. You know East Side. Dusty ain't it. Period.
She not.
Thank you, Doris Walton, for the cash app. Thank you, Doris Walton, for the cash app.
That's all I gotta say. And Sonny, I really only came up here to say, boo, you wife. As a wife, talking to a wife, you wife. Who cares that Dusty was bobbing and weaving, coming up behind whoever he was with at the moment for 15 years? Okay. She a non-MF factor. We not even paying her no attention. I don't even really be in the Huntsville circles no more because Destiny just ruined my season, okay? Because that weak stuff she be coming with, and Carlos, he made me mad with bringing her back because he claiming the set. You know she ain't from the set. Don't play us like that, okay?
Because wait a minute, how did you go to high school with Martell, but you lived in Atlanta, you're from Detroit, and you lived in Atlanta, but you went to high...
Exactly.
I'm done.
Because she didn't. She left here at her young age and she went to wherever her daddy was at. And most people, Tay, know what I'm talking about. And you probably know too because you're from the Lou. That's what they do when they want to claim a set. they go, oh, I was born there, oh, I'm from there. Just because you lived here from 1 to 6 or birth to 6, 7, whatever, don't make you nobody. But I
Thank
just
you.
don't like how she trying to play you though. That's
No,
just
it's all good. And everything I'm saying is like you could go and if y'all go watch the tape of the INS, you'll see the ladies in the tape. Like if
I
you pay
think she like
attention,
that though.
if you pay attention,
But
they're
she's
there.
dirty like that though.
Public knowledge, like people like, oh, I'm spilling the tea. I'm just bringing to light what y'all not seeing in front of your own eyes. I'm not
Oh,
telling
I
you.
got a question if you know or can answer. At Mel's party where Destiny brung up this village crap, what was the whole do you know what the whole alleged plot was behind that? Because it seemed like she was picking and trying to start with Mel.
Wait a minute, the what now? The village?
When they was at the release party, the release party Mel had at was that Stormy's house? She had the release party.
That's
And
before my
Destiny.
time.
Okay,
Can't speak
yeah.
on nothing before my time.
Yeah, because they were supposed to be friends, and if that's how you do your friend, I ain't got nothing for you, dog. So you
Listen,
can't
the
girl
stuff I'm
code
telling
nothing,
you,
bro.
the stuff I'm telling you, like the stuff I'm telling you as far as the ladies coming to the thing and all this and that. Listen, these are the same girls you claim knew all this dirt on a person because the bones you claimed you carried. Yet you're sitting in her presence on this her episode, begging and looking for a way back in. I hope Mel doesn't fall for that because it would be really unfortunate. And I know she's smarter than that. To let a snake like bite you again.
Yeah, she was begging. I've never seen a grown woman. Because one second you trying to, oh, you was respectful cheating. Now it's, I'm sorry. I was like, wow, that just blew my wig back.
She literally
Wow.
says things, well, like how she took back the pimping. You see how she tried to justify sitting there yelling at that lady's mama and Miss Van saying, "Oh, you getting pimped out." Well, I didn't mean it like that. I actually meant it like, girl, say what you mean and mean what you say. What are you talking about?
That part.
Like, I mean, listen, and there were some moments where she apologized and okay, cool. There's nothing wrong with apologizing, but change behavior has to follow an apology. You can't keep saying, I'm sorry. Then you do something again, I'm sorry. Just wait till y'all see the freaking reunion. Y'all gonna really sum it all up.
I can't wait. Yeah, I just want to come up to speak to you, wife.
Thank you.
Wifey, Tay, have a good night, ladies. You wife. At the end of the day, that's all you need. Get that t-shirt. You wife.
Thank you. Get the t-shirt, guys.
He wifed you. Good night, ladies.
Thank you.
We still got 14. That Tempest baby.
Huh?
Tempest baby. My teeth are not bigger than Marcella's.
Ooh,
Tempest baby. They in the chat talking crap.
Oh, well, listen. It's okay. Let them talk crap, girl. They talk about
congratulations if they are.
Sam's View, you here? You're with us. What's up? We still got 1,400 in the chat. Like, subscribe, because we're gonna keep giving you more. Okay, we're gonna keep giving you more. And I'm doing a one and done. I don't got a lot of time, but I'm coming back when this is all over. So have your questions ready. I don't mind putting the shit out there at this point because guess what? It is what it is. Especially about somebody who's literally, because when I found out that she knew we were coming and all these little lies, I'm just like, okay, girl, you steady poking this bear, and this bear roars really loud. She roars really loud when she's poked. So here we go. I'm letting people know that you acted like you was his girlfriend, and the whole time you were trying to spill her tea to me, hoping that I would run and tell it to the rest of the producers. Yeah. Hoping that they would make that a storyline.
And why she kept getting them girls to try to team up on Melody?
Because that's the same reason why she getting all the girls to try to team up on me. When you weak for real like that, you got to have somebody to back you up in terms of, yeah. And look, everybody is against you.
What
Like,
does
please.
Martell say about her? Do he like?
Well, you know, Martell is, I don't know what he says about her, but
did she try to tell you anybody else on the show business beside Mel and Stormy when she was mad at her?
Huh?
Did she try to tell you anybody else on the show's business beside Mel's and Stormy's when she was mad at Stormy?
She don't know. She didn't know Stormy's business at the time. Nettie Spencer, thank you for the Cash App. Hey, I need y'all to buy a t-shirt. I'm the wife.
Where the link is for, Sunny?
The link is in my Instagram. It's also in Mosun page. I fell in love when I first synced her. I need y'all to go get them things. Marriage over everything. Support the movement. Y'all got to pay all these bills. Look, me and my husband got to work it out while he in jail.
Get y'all shirts.
Get y'all shirts. No. But go ahead.
So she don't only try to tell you male business, she didn't try to tell you nobody else's business?
No, because she didn't know nobody else's business. You gotta think her and Tisha was just getting cool. Her and Kimmy weren't cool. She was beefing with Stormy. So who else was she cool with?
Right, but now all of them, they best friends.
Yeah, she didn't know Tiffany's business. She was beefing, talking about how she dragged Tiffany. So think about it. Who else business did she have to tell?
And where she get it from?
She didn't have the business to tell, or she'd have told it. Listen, you guys, since everybody wants to act like, oh, you guys were funny. You guys were friends. I'm so glad I ain't tell this girl none of my business. You know what I'm saying? It'd be all over the YouTube streets.
That's what yeah, you mentioned that. You had a good ass point on that.
Child, I never shared any.
You gotta watch motherfuckers when they come telling you to say. I said that when Stormy said that you was talking about Destiny to her, I said Stormy them so stupid because why you ain't ask her what was you saying? Because you're not gonna be comfortable talking about her to Destiny if Destiny wasn't talking too.
But the thing is, I wasn't even really talking about the girl. I was actually defending her. And I was telling her literally that I was literally telling her, like, the girl is cute. Yeah, she got a big nose and big lips or whatever, but she's cute. That was literally the conversation. So it was not like, oh, I'm in there just talking stuff, because I was actually in there trying to play peacemaker, because I thought I was watching it and I was just confused. Like, when I really don't like to see grown women in their 40s arguing, because it's like, it just takes me back to like a time where I was a child and that was happening. And so I'm like, wow, we're really here in this space doing that. And it's like for nothing. Don't y'all realize how stupid it looks? And that's why I had to kind of fall back on myself and just be like, you know, if you notice after the podcast, which was my first introduction and the first moment dealing with the crowd, my energy ain't been on it like that. My energy ain't been like that. Like, you don't see me on no other scenes where I'm like, rah, because that was literally throwing me in the lion's den at that moment. I was like in front of a roaring crowd. So I'm not going to sit there and just be like, oh my gosh, they're yelling at me derogatory things. You know, I'm the type that's going to like pop back off with you. Like, what? But then I had to catch myself, because I actually come so far from this space, and I've done a lot of research. Somebody said, answer the question. Louisiana, what you on here talking about, girl? Let me see. So I've come from a long place. So I really think it looks crazy that women are sitting up arguing and constantly fighting. But I feel like, honestly, on this girls trip, this last episode, there was a lot of apologies given. There was a lot of grace. And I actually thought that was probably one of the better moments that the group had. Honestly, I feel like people was coming out the woodwork, taking accountability. Some people, you had Shanita taking accountability with Tisha. Tisha kind of saying, hey, yeah, I should have said something. You had Nell address accountability with Melody. You had me taking accountability for the situation with Destiny. You had, you know, So I felt like at that moment, that was probably the most peaceful moment that we had as a collective group.
Did when y'all was at the podcast, was you and Stormy still like cool at the podcast, or was she like?
We had no reason not to be cool, cordial. You know what I'm saying? I had always spoke life into Stormy too. Like, you know, she was very nervous when she first came on the show. And
was a front.
Yeah. She's like, how you think I did? And I was like, you did great. You know, just be yourself. So I was always speaking life into her. So I had no reason to think that we were in a bad space. You know what I'm saying? She kind of came up to me after at the reunion and was like, ooh. Because she already, I guess she was kind of knowing how the fans were going to kind of react to this whole thing. Because you got to think, this is my first time being on a reality show. You know what I'm saying? So it was new to me. You know what I mean? I got some people here in the chat. Let's get them on here. Kamaya?
Hi, can
Oh, I you having some reception issues. Can you? Hello? I'm gonna let you get your connection.
My audio, can you hear me?
Yeah, turn your mic down just a tad.
I'm so sorry. Hey, Sunny. Hey, what's up, Talk?
Hey. How you doing, love? What's going on?
I'm good. How you doing? Thanks for inviting me up. I have 2 questions. My first question is, after tonight's episode, when Destiny pulled you to the side to, I guess, express herself, and you apologized, but when she went in and had her confessional and she was like, Sunny was lying, I don't believe anything she said. She was trying to put all of that in my face. She was trying to rub it in my face that her and Moses was together. How did you feel about that?
At that moment, I realized that, I realized a long time ago, I just realized that no matter what, you know, when you have a vengeful heart, and you're in a place where you haven't completely healed from a lot of things, I just realized that it was like talking to a wall. I knew that anything I said that was rational, I knew that she was going to be incapable of being rational and rationalizing the situation. So at that point, I no longer speak in those terms anymore. At this point, I realized no matter what I say, because I feel like I was being genuine.
You were.
I was being genuine. I wasn't being nasty. I wasn't having mean girl energy. But I just wasn't agreeing to the things she wanted me to say. Because if I felt like we weren't friends, you can't make me say that. And again, I kept saying, you were cool. Like, it's not like I hated you. I just knew that you were not my friend.
Right.
And unfortunately, when I made the decision, like, hey, when I started weighing this thing and I started saying, okay, Moses, Destiny. Moses, Destiny, hell, we see who won. I mean, I just didn't have enough bank. We didn't have enough money in the bank. It was through work.
And you already seen how she
I saw how she moved, guys. Listen, the first month in producing her, I saw how she was trying to run and do this shit to Mel. And I was like, I can't trust. How would I be able to put all my eggs in a basket with a person like that? Now, I'm doing this business with you. All right. You know, I'm doing this business with you. This is business. I'm dealing with you. I'll be cordial with you, but I'm not stupid enough to let you in a space to where it would have took a long time for me to build that trust with her. It would have taken years for me to say, you my friend. I trust you. I trust you when I'm out the room that you're going to fight for me, that you're going to be the same person. And unfortunately, I just saw that she was kind of one of those people who was needy. You know, the girl asked me to manage her business, didn't even know me. She's like, can you manage Madani for me? I'm like,
Madani? The ones that she wasn't paying the managers for?
Yeah. She asked me to manage Madonna. She asked me to manage her music career. She asked me a lot of stuff. And I'm a very resourceful person. Like everybody where I'm from knows that, you know, I'm a very resourceful person. I don't mind connecting Black people with other people to do well, to do better. I'm not that. That's why I give away a lot of nuggets and stuff like that. It is what it is.
Do you feel Destiny is a user?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I believe that's why she's so cool with Stormy now. That's my opinion.
Okay. This is my the last question.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you have a relationship with any of the other cast members?
So I talked to all of them while I was producing. I actually I'm cool with two of them.
Okay.
One is a female, one is a male.
Interesting. Okay.
One is obviously male. Mel and I chat outside of the show,
which is good. And I'm gonna say I'm glad about that. I'm glad that you are bonding with Mel. That's a good one.
So go ahead.
And you said the other one is a male?
Yes.
Can I guess who it is? Marceau.
Why you say Marceau? It's Marceau.
Why did I say Marceau?
It's Marceau.
And the reason why I knew it was him, because I feel like Marceau does have a good head on his shoulder. He can kind of he thinks differently than the rest of them. He knows how to.
And he's cool as hell. Like I understand he has a lot of stuff behind him, but he was the first cast member I met.
Oh, okay.
I got the first deal. Because we went to Black. Some of the producers went to Black, and he was like the first person I met. And we talked about real estate. And once we had that thing in common, like that was a common ground that we had. And I used to talk to Maurice a lot too. We would all get in a little huddle and talk about this. And because I was actually doing contracts when I was there. I was producing, but I also had real estate contracts going on because I was always looking at the bigger picture. It was always a place I saw as a good investment. So I was literally talking to builders. I was going to, on sites while I was off. So they were in their lane. So we had a lot to talk about in terms of, on and off camera or whatever. So yeah.
That's good. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for inviting me up, and you ladies have a good rest of the night. I'm gonna drop down and get back in the chat.
All right. Thank you so much, sweetie.
You're welcome.
We are outside tonight, y'all.
Sunny, when you want to put me down, drop me down. I told him in the chat I'm your co-host.
Oh, I can drop you down.
I said when you want to.
Oh,
I'll say it too, though. Okay.
It's okay. We're having fun. We're still at 1,400. Make sure you like and subscribe. Okay, we still in this thing. Go ahead. Follow me.
Black.
Hey,
yes, ma'am.
Hi, ladies.
Hey.
Hi, Miss Sunny. Hi, Miss Tay and Cookie.
Hey. What you got going on, ma'am?
Girl, you know what? When you brought up that lady, that woman, Marcella, Lord, I like to have a whole hissy fit, and I wouldn't nobody bring me up. I wasn't gonna be real nasty to her, even though I've called her a few names. Okay, but she's guilty of that as well. And first of all, this is what I want to tell you. I like you and Moses together. I don't think that Destiny was in a position in her life to be a team with anyone. I think marriage is team. We can work together. Where I'm weak, you're strong, and we just work it out. I don't think that she was in that place. She's very venomous, and she wants to pay people back. And being in the marital home of her and her ex-husband, and I'm like, men don't like that. They're watching what you do. They don't. You got me in your old man house where y'all was at, Anyway, but that lady,
I just wanted to tell you that I like you, Sunny. I like your energy.
Thank you.
Unless you say something, do something that I mean. But right now, I like you, and I think you and Moses are a great couple. And I wish you well. And I will say that congratulations on your wedding. I hate that you were introduced to the scene the way that you were by the
Yeah.
messy king, Moose Knuckle Man. But anyway,
The
so
underdog will always come back through. Like the thing about it is, it was a terrible way to be introduced to the world, but
it was,
the
and I
real
think that
real.
that has an impact. So you can't take it back. But that's what happened. Um, But that lady, I watched her from when she was with All About the Tea
That's how I know her.
and the relationships that she built there. I watched her with Nosy Hole trying to expose All About the Tea, who was that person. There was a big scandal about that. She was so messy. She would always go to people's channels and spend money trying to infiltrate and get in. Even Kempire, DJ Richie Sky. Okay, these people dropped her. Then she went over there all about the trees. Danny, down the rabbit hole. House of the Princess. It's so many people that she have been interacting with and been so messy. Do you know none of them fool with her anymore? And I was like, and then she's always saying, I'm gonna do better. And I'm gonna do better. But then she always finds herself in mess. Now she's with Wanda, who is clearly a broken woman. Who can say all of those evil things that that person says when she has people passing away in her family and still be that evil? To say all those horrible things. There's
Well,
something wrong.
yeah, I
And
feel like
that's the only reason I wasn't gonna be ugly. I just wanted to ask her about all of these relationships she tried to build with these YouTubers. And what happened? Why you no longer have those connections? She's always been super messy, y'all.
yeah,
I
it's a
promise you.
fine line between being, doing this for entertainment, doing this as a hustle, and then just slandering people. I think
Baby, I'd have seen her. I've seen her history.
that's why
And
I had
that's why she aggravates me and irritates me. And then she tries to come up because she thinks she has a couple of bucks. And then she try to go establish rules. Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And
you
don't you think
sound
that
just
was
like
messy? Well, it was messy. Life is messy. Get your girl, you messy. I mean, who the heck are you?
somebody's telling me.
Anyway, Sonny.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yes, I just want to show you some support, but that's why I was like begging, please drop the link. Please drop the link. I want to address this lady so bad. Tay, I love you. I love the Gossip Girls.
Thank
I
you.
don't have a lot of other questions about the cast. I'm sure we will see things play out. And yes, I'll let someone else have another chance, because I'll talk all night. But thank
Okay.
you, ladies.
Well,
Have a
thank you,
wonderful
love.
night. Thank
All
you.
right,
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna try to get off here by 12, but I'm gonna because we still at 1400, baby. Listen,
Girl, 3 foot the
oops.
Sorry.
I wanted to answer somebody's question here in the chat. She said, did she ever discuss Martell and his partner? Like, no, she didn't. She didn't never discuss anybody else's business besides Mel's. Not even her own.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Nope. Don't have that answer for you. Somebody said in the chat, I wanted to answer. You said, why did my sister ask her to the trip? I wish my friend would come on here. He helped plan. So this was a surprise birthday party that my family put on for me and my friends. Well, really my sister and my friends, my best friends. Wanted to surprise me for my birthday last year. So it was a party I knew nothing about. But while I was producing, the summer that I was producing, I had to spend my birthday in Huntsville. Some of the multiple cast members came out to the party. Destiny was one of them. And all of the crew came. And because I was, I'm a good time person, like we have a good time. And so my sister invited everyone she came in contact with while she was there for my birthday. So every crew member she met, got cool with, she invited everyone that was at that party. Just because they were trying to, come to find out, my family and my sister was trying to make it a party. They invited like over 50 people. I don't have 50 friends, but they invited like 50 people, and they invited some of the other cast members as well.
So it wasn't just her.
No. So it was whoever they came across. My sister came across at that party. She invited. It wasn't like she got a personal VIP invitation. Hell, they invited 50 people. I didn't even know they were inviting. They was like, let's just make it a party while we out of town. So it's just a good vibe. You know, just invite everybody that you may think she may know. You know, that she's worked with or been around. They invited other cast members as well. So yeah, they reached out. So, I mean, that wasn't special, guys. I mean, was it special? Maybe. But she used every little tidbit that she could as a way to validate our friendship. And I realized that it was all just, you know, I was like, okay, is it for TV? Is it for entertainment? But no, you're really serious about this because you've been you've been known about this being your storyline. So you had time to write down your lines and memorize the punch words and stuff like that. Let's get, we got Juicy Mo. What a name. Hey, Juicy Mo.
Hey, Sunny.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tay.
Hey, Mo.
Okay, so my question is, okay, you joined the cast in 2023, right? You started producing it. Okay, do you know anything about the Revenge P plot? Or was it just something that Martell was just going around trying to make it seem like it was somebody else? Like, do you know the background of that?
I only know what, you know, he said, because that they really started piping that up the season that I didn't produce, I think in 23. And from what I was told or what I heard him say, allegedly, I gotta say that, Donna, is that he had video of them, but he was going to show her and make it seem like it might have been someone else. That's
okay.
That he said. I don't know much about the revenge porn other than that. He said that out of his own mouth. I think you probably can see that on one of the episodes. So that's.
Did you have any dealings with Carson?
Carson had just been introduced to them when I came around.
Did they tell you like what was her purpose of being on there?
That's the season I wasn't producing, but Carson came around. She was introduced as Tisha's hairstylist. That's when I first met her and her husband. I know that they were interested in being on the show.
They were?
Okay, I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
I went back to that episode at the relaunch,
okay,
where Miss Wanda had something on her phone, and Maurice looked at surprising and shocked. Do you know what was on Miss Wanda's phone? Because I feel like it was something dealing with the paternity of Sugar Mama, and I feel like she was trying to show some kind of picture or some kind of screenshot.
Yeah, you guys have already seen that picture. She showed the picture of the so-called alleged man that could have been the father of allegedly Sugar Mama.
The attorney guy?
Yeah, that's what
it was on the phone.
Yeah, y'all seen that already. Yep.
Okay.
We didn't see that on they didn't show it on the screen, but we seen Maurice's eyes get like saucers when he looked down at her phone, and then he was trying to get her phone. I think they posted it, the crazy brother posted it after that, but so you sure that was the same picture that was in Shonna's phone?
Well, I don't know. I can't say because I didn't see the phone.
Oh, okay.
I just know that it was on social media. Like,
oh yeah,
he ended up posting the picture, and then I saw somebody show me the picture, like, it's the baby daddy, and they showed me the picture. So you guys already know that. That's knowledge to you all. You have another question, Juicy Woo Moo?
Yes. I think you did a live not too long ago when you said you rode in a car with Martell and you were just pretty much holding him accountable about his marriage. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the problem with like the fans we not concerned or don't care about the cheating no more. We feel like Melody went past that. We like concerned about the stuff that he's doing now. Like we feel like he's really well, I feel I can't speak for everybody, but I feel like he's mentally like, crazy in the head.
Well,
So
this is what I'll say about Martell. And I've had many conversations with Martell. Because every time I see Martell, I have a conversation with him about the situations. I can't hold myself from like just being there and not saying something. Martell is the type of person that it is hard for him to see. He's the type of person that is going to have an excuse for everything that he does. Everything is because she did this. Everything is, oh, she did that. So for him, I feel like it just really, I think he's in a super defensive mode when it comes to anything dealing with male. So I feel like anything you say, he's going to block it like it's defense. He's just going to initially block it. Like he doesn't listen to hear you. He listens to respond type of situation because he feels like she's done all these things to him. Even when we were talking about the cheating part or whatever, it was because she wasn't doing this. But I was like, but dude, that didn't mean you have to go and stick your pokey in somebody. So he justifies his actions a lot when you talk to him, like a lot of people do. And I guess that's, why y'all call him narcissistic, but I don't see him. I don't know what it would take for him to just be like, yeah, what I'm doing is wrong. I don't see that being something that he's going to do willingly or even anytime soon. It's because she's put him through hell. She's, and so he's going to be going back and forth about anything pertaining to male. He's not going to say, yeah, you know what, I did do that. And you know what, I was wrong. It's going to take multiple going back and forth to get him to just be like, without saying what else she did to him. So yeah, I hope I answered your question.
Okay.
Well,
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Well, one more about the podcast. So going back to the podcast, Moses was saying that Destiny didn't come to his birthday party. Wasn't they broken up already at that time?
They were broken up, but like I don't know if you guys have ever had like flings or on and off again things. I don't really dwell in that space, but I think it was a thing where because their relationship started when they were both in other relationships, I think it was a bit of normalcy how they could go back and forth. Knowing like, oh, you mess with other people. Okay, well, let's connect here and screw in between this time. So yeah, I mean, we even if they were broken up and he was a single man and she said, hey, I'm coming to your birthday, maybe he expected her to come. He was
right. I was just saying because I was like, when they already broken up, so I was like, she don't need to be. I don't know. I just think she'd be putting 20 on 10. Like I feel like,
oh, for sure,
you don't have that much emotions regarding to your ex-husband, but you got all this energy towards, but I understand.
That's my whole thing. If she fought this hard for that, maybe it could have worked her actual marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you went this hard for that and put all that energy into the space for that, maybe it could have worked. But the problem is, just like Moses said in his interview with Dustin, he knew that he knew that wasn't her type for real. He was just to put a ring on it and willing to do what make her an honest woman. So she went with it. You know what I'm saying? So, knowing that she wanted street dudes, and here he is, a clean cut country boy. So it was never her cup of tea. Destiny likes a little street dude. She was dating, allegedly. She likes street dudes, okay? And that's what Moses said. So Moses wasn't like. All right, thank you so much. I'm gonna get
yes, ma'am. Thank you, Sunny. Bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 1,500. Y'all ain't going to sleep. Oh, it is the weekend, ain't it? And my man ain't here, so guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and add the next person. All right. I'm answering. I'm hoping I'm giving y'all some tea. I hope I'm giving
I got a whole little aspect, a total different thing on.
Did I give y'all some tea? Because last time y'all was like, her live wasn't about. I was like, good Lord. I was
on your ass.
Oh, let me tell y'all about that live too, since we talking. I did tell y'all I had literally. Oh, I can't wait till this all the way this season over with, because then once everything is shown, then I can talk about everything. But I was definitely told not to do that live. And it was the day of, and I was like, well, damn. Because I hyped myself up, just like I'm hyped myself up tonight. But I feel like what I'm telling y'all tonight is stuff that doesn't conflict with the show. It's stuff that's not shown on the show. So it's like, oh, okay, you would never know that. So it's all good. All right, we got Miss Dogan.
She cute. Hey.
Are you with us? Are you with us? And I'm looking at y'all in the chat. I'm putting my glasses on. I'm gonna start reading it.
I'm here. It's Dogan. It's Dogan. You're correct. I was muted. Sorry.
Send us some super chats and some cash apps, and we'll talk more. Go ahead.
Sunny, I see all you have to do is get started. You started with like 10 people in your community, and you got 1,000 now.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, you guys have already seen like the worst side of my story in terms of, oh my God. Now I would love to share my life story, but I'm not gonna just share it right here on this here live. You know what I'm saying? I'm an open book. I'm not up here acting like I'm all perfect or anything. I don't mind sharing my story because I really use it as a testimony. You know what I'm saying?
And I saw that on tonight's episode, and I see you in a totally different way now.
Well, I'm glad
can see where you're coming from. But listen, I got here late. I just got here, and I see you've been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes, so this may have already been discussed. But I just heard you speaking about Martell and his accountability. But I think him and Mel are like two of the same people. Like, she never takes accountability either. So
who don't take accountability?
Mel, his ex-wife.
About what?
Right.
Anything. I don't ever see her taking accountability, like on tonight's episode. Like on tonight's episode in particular.
You didn't take accountability.
Tonight's episode in particular. What happened? It was with I'm sorry, y'all. My memory failing me. But was it with Kimmy? Because Kimmy had mentioned it in her confessional, and I was like, why she didn't say that to me? But anyway, just something that I've seen right now. I'm not able to name circumstances, but I've been watching this show from the beginning, and my opinion is that Mel rarely, if ever, takes accountability, and I think that her and Martell are pretty much the same people. That's just my opinion. I think they were, how they say, I think they were just made for each other, really, but it just ended up not working out. But that's just my opinion.
Okay, so to piggyback off of what you said, you feel like Mel doesn't take accountability. Well, this is what I'll say.
Oh, I know what it was. It was about those millimeters.
What about
when they were saying that if she won't acknowledge it or what have you, she can come online and say, I don't stand for that.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Saying I don't stand.
Don't stand for what though?
Hold on, yeah,
whatever it is that they may be doing at the moment.
So I spoke on this, but they didn't show it. They didn't show what I said at the table. I was asking so many questions, but they did not show anything that I asked because I was trying to get down to the, okay, wait, what now? I said, first of all, you cannot hold one person accountable or responsible for this name that's been given to the millimeters, okay?
Of course
not. You cannot hold this lady accountable.
Of course not.
And so, and like she said, to her defense, she said, I don't even address him about the shit I'm talking about no more. Why would I go on here and address him about your stuff?
Well, just like someone said,
you don't have to do anything. Like, she could, you know what I'm saying? If she really, but when you're booked busy and you're focused on whatever you focus on, and these people ain't even supporting you and being loyal to you, no way. Why would you? Stormy was the same person that was on when I came into the
I
store.
think you would, Sonny.
I would, but I'm
Okay.
from a different type.
So
I'm from a different cloth. But listen,
that's what I'm saying.
but here's the thing. I also haven't been through what she's been through on this show with this group of women.
Yeah, you haven't
I'll
got
say
what she's
this.
experienced yet.
This is what I'll say. Stormy came on as Mel's friend. Okay. She was team Mel, like from the jump. And then all of a sudden, they have a rift. I wasn't at the last season, so there were some things that started to transpire between them, her mom, and all that. I wasn't there to be firsthand witnessed and see what was really the underlying cause of those things. But at that point, they weren't obviously in a great space. They were in a they were cordial, I guess, at that point. But I also don't blame her. Okay. You don't have to do that. You know, if she doesn't want to entertain social media and go out and speak on behalf of nobody when she doesn't feel maybe she's getting that in return, that doesn't make her wrong. She can't control the millimeters.
Of course not. But to tag onto, I don't know if it was Destiny or Kimmy, one of them may have said it. Just like Beyonce would say, please don't do that. I don't like that. I don't
She could
stand for
have
that.
done it.
Say
But
what
she
she don't
chose
like.
not to.
She already said that. Really, like
You don't have to.
Say she don't like. She
But
said
Sonny just admitted that she would because that's the type of person she is.
But Sonny don't have. You can't compare Sonny. What Sonny would do.
I'm not trying to compare anyone. I would. I'm sure it's a whole bunch of people who would. She don't have to. But that is one of my examples that
It would
says
be nice
I
if she
feel
would.
like she does not take accountability.
Okay, but okay, so what do you want like her to say to the millimeters? Like, what do you feel that they're doing that they should not do?
Calling people's jobs, calling businesses, running up in
calling people jobs, saying
well, how does she know that?
Let's,
How do you know it's millimeters?
yeah, let's clear that thing up. Everybody keeps saying, how would you know? These are self-proclaimed millimeters. They say it's a millimeter when they do it.
Okay, so when burglars go and rob a place, they come in and say, "Hey, I'm about to rob y'all." They usually announce themselves, or do they?
Yeah, I don't know.
That analogy
that
doesn't work for me.
You can't hold somebody responsible for strangers. Let's be clear. Some of you all have made ways with Mel, and you know Mel now, but you guys are strangers ultimately. So, like, let's be clear. She can't control a bunch of grown ass.
Basically, each individual
it sounds crazy.
Judges it based on what they would do. And I know that if it was me and I was in her place, what I would do. That's all.
And what
everybody says that until they are. But thank you so much for being here and being on the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down and add some other folks. Okay.
All righty.
Have a good one. Girl, I wanted to ask her some more questions.
No, because that's kind of getting weird. I appreciate everybody, but you can't really hold anybody accountable, even if she was to go in there and say, "Hey guys, calm down."
Like they're not even saying like
who's gonna actually do it.
They want her to tell them to stop doing, like calling people and say what? Everybody call people. Like, what do you mean calling them and doing what? Like, no millimeters or nobody can call Target, like Stormy was talking about, and say, "Hey, Stormy don't like Melody, take her off the shelf," and they're gonna do it. Like, did Target take you off the shelf? No. So what do you mean? Like, what are they calling and doing? Those people were mad because you weren't sending them their stuff.
It sounds crazy. We're gonna go ahead and take the next person. Hi, lady.
Hi, can you hear me?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just laughing at the last caller. But hi. So from a Cancer to another Cancer, I understand exactly how you feel about trying to be nice, but then sometimes when you backed up in the corner, you want to come out swinging.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, why it took you so long to just annihilate Destiny? Because if it was me, I would not give her more opportunity to play in my face. It will be a one done and over it.
You know what? That's a great question. I often went back and forth with myself about just finish her a lot sooner and just like, but honestly, it's a personal thing. I can't let nobody take me down a step from where I really am in my own personal thing, in my own personal space and growth. You understand? Like I dumb myself down if I continue to play on her level. I don't play on that lower level. I elevate on a higher level where I really try to, do the right thing in life. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
can show my ASS if I want to, but that ain't what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So I really had to battle myself like, Sunny, you better than that. Try to be as Christian like, you got your mama, you got people that are looking at you. I have people that are proud of me, so it was just different things like that. I didn't want to show why be an act of damn fool. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it was like, I'm not that mad. I have my husband, and all of those things. So why would I let somebody make me so mad when I should be in a happy space? So that's why I kind of just was like, okay. Because and then there's some other reasons too. And I'll answer those after this season is over. I'll answer those. I'll get a little bit more in depth of why I held back. Okay. It's some
Okay.
other reasons as well. But do you have any other questions?
Oh yes. Because I wanted to know, will the season start back? Do you think, from what you see previous, I don't know what season we're in now, but the previous episode, do you think this time they're going to show you and Moses in a different light? Like they're gonna show your business more and stop talking about destiny because it's stale.
I will share that as soon as this season is over. I'm
Okay.
other listen, some things that's one of the things I'm going to address for sure. But again, I want to let this season play out because we still don't know what they're going to show. We don't know what episodes. We don't know what this season looks like. We don't know until you guys see it. So let me see what's going to come out, and then we'll speak about it. I don't mind speaking about it because it's my life, and ain't nobody going to dictate it. So thank you so much for coming on, and please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next one because we're doing it again.
All right. Thank you.
All right, let's see here. This lady's been waiting patiently. Hi there, beautiful. How are you? Are you with
Hey,
us?
Sunny.
Hey.
And hey, my Tay Tay.
Hey, discerning.
Tay Tay is my boo. So listen, I
That
just
is my
wanted to come.
co-host.
Yes. I talked to Tay offline. So yeah. So I just came on here to tell
They
you
say me talking about my forehead sometimes, but it's all good. I'm gonna let you slide.
you
Go ahead,
pretty.
ma'am.
Oh yeah. Y'all was a trip. Y'all funny. I've been married 27 years and I am in my 50s. And so I'm up here to say team wife. The scripture is very clear. He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing.
Okay.
So the fact that Moses chose you, you were that good thing. And so anytime the adversary, when the pushback you're really getting, this is not about the show. This really is a spiritual walk that you're on, and you're really in spiritual warfare, because when you're married and you're now a union, then Satan wants to come to steal, kill, and destroy.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so me being Black, because we have a lot of people say, oh, Black marriages don't last. Lies. My daddy's last until he passed, my mother-in-law to my father-in-law passed, and me and my husband is still kicking and strong and very happy at 27. We'll be 28 in 2025. So, but I know what happens when you say I do. The adversary comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And so with you going on that show, although it was for the show, and although we have this young lady, Destiny, who was in her feelings, at the end of the day, he chose you because God said you were the good thing. And so I just came to encourage you tonight because I'm ready to go to bed because this is up past my time and Tay knows that. but I came up here just to encourage you. I am who I am. I love God. It's who I am. I don't pretend about it. You know what I'm saying? I've sent you a prayer on Instagram. My name is Shalon on Instagram. And so I just want you to know you do have intercessors that are praying for you. I am praying for your husband. I am praying and I decree and declare tonight that right now that your marriage will last.
Thank you.
And you guard your marriage against all these demonic forces that have come. That's what happened with Martell, unfortunately. See, he allowed the adversary to come in and grab what God gave him. And so I keep telling people that Martell can't tell God when his reaping time is over, because we reap what we sow. And so you can't tell God when your reaping is over for what you have sown. And so he's going to go through that until he bows to God. And so it's a battle that we can't even fight. And for you, it ain't even your battle no more, sis. The battle ain't yours, it's the Lord's. And so I don't mean to come up here and preach, but I had to stay up and be obedient to God. And I don't put God in my mouth a lot. And I ain't one of them people like the Lord said this, but I had to come and tell you and stand on that, on the scripture. And God said, when you think of my husband and I, the first thing is first. God is head of the house. Then my husband. And you know what I'm saying? And so together, when we going through, we get on our knees and pray and we fast and we consecrate. But I'm not telling you it's been perfect, because it hasn't. We've had situations from when we first got married. I was in my 20s. You see what I'm saying? And we've gone through a whole lot of stuff that should have broke us. Not infidelity, where it's, we cheating on each other, things like that. But don't get it twisted that when things go wrong and it's a little crack in your window, that Satan won't bring somebody in to be like, just go on and talk to them. They a co-worker at work. They'll talk to you lies. You have to guard your marriage. And while you're on this show, you better guard your marriage. And you have to decree and declare every day that no weapon that is formed against your marriage shall be able to prosper. And complete the rest of that, which says, in every tongue that shall rise against you in judgment, you will condemn. So you have to remember what God has done for the two of you. No man can put us under. So I don't care who comes up here and whoever says whatever and whoever's being messy and whoever's coming against you. The devil is a lie. And I told Tay, she could tell you in the text message, I said it was a demon on the live. And I put the blood of Jesus over y'all. And I'm putting the blood of Jesus over you and Moses. And I'm declaring that y'all are going to make it. And y'all are going to survive. And you're going to have your children. And you're going to have everything that you have petitioned God for.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
And so that's all. I just wanted to come up and pour into you and pour some love into you.
Thank you.
For the people that keep blaming the millimeters, I don't really proclaim myself to be a millimeter. I support, but I do support everything Mel does. But I have to say, if you're in the court of law, y'all millimeters, you can also sue. Because, see, that's defamation of character when they keep slandering and saying that it's some of y'all when it's not. I believe these are fake people that are doing what they're doing. This ain't no real millimeters calling everybody's job and doing. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. I believe it's fake people. And I feel like it's Melody's enemies playing like they're millimeters. But if I was a millimeter, I'd have to take some to court for defamation.
I think they got a lawsuit out on some stuff going on now. So, I really appreciate you. And I feel like that was a sincere word. And I really, really, because it is a spiritual warfare. And when the girl asked me, why did it take me so long because it's a spiritual warfare. And I understand what I'm battling and what I'm up against. It ain't about Destiny. It ain't about Carlos. It ain't about none of that. It's about what you said.
It's about the black seed. Absolutely. Because I can go real deep in that, but I'm not going to go deep tonight, Sunny. But it's about the black seed, your husband. See, the enemy is after your husband, the black man.
Yeah,
that's what he's after. And if he can break him down, he'll break the house down. That's so, right. All right. Well, I'm done. I'm done preaching. I'm sorry to go preaching on y'all, but I had to go and deliver it to you. Now I'm ready to go to bed.
Okay, good night. Thank you, Linda. We appreciate the super chat. Appreciate you. We got some folks up in here. Listen, you want to drop down?
No, I gotta. Did you want me to show you how to add another?
Yes, child. Yes,
Pass
please.
out in the chat. If you do you got this open on YouTube or somewhere already?
I'm in the live StreamYard.
Not in StreamYard. Go open up another tab and open up YouTube, but you're gonna have to mute the mic because it's gonna be an echo. Okay.
Y'all, I'm so green to this. Give us 2
open
seconds, y'all.
Or you can do it on your phone if you want.
Yeah, let me do it on my phone because
okay.
Girl, listen. All right. That was really good stuff right there while I'm doing it.
And she did text me that and say that you dealing with a demon.
Thank you for that $50. I think it's a Cash App or yes.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. Renee sent $5. Thank you for that. I appreciate you guys for really showing love and support. I appreciate you guys. So let me
thank you to Renee and Tanya also for the Cash Apps.
Yes, thank you so much.
Well, y'all making money too, y'all. Okay, period. It's like, no. Sunny, I did call you Mac Tonight Moon.
It's okay. I've been talked about my forehead my whole life.
One of your lives, like the first live I caught you on, you was like, "Oh, we could go." So,
yeah.
like,
I could jog back, baby, because wait a minute, I went to where I went to school at. We jog.
Period.
I ain't worried about it because I'm very confident in my big old head. It's smart. It gets me a lot of places. It gets me into a lot of things.
I'm about to say, if I push my back, it ain't big as yours, but it's kind of back there, okay? it's back there, okay?
Well, you know, according to some statistics, the women with the big foreheads are like usually the cutest. So I didn't say that.
Period. The part of the head they got is cute. Period. Okay. So y'all mind y'all business, okay? And we go, yes, the Mac Tonight Moon. Y'all know the one is Mac Tonight.
Are you still joning?
And Mac Tonight.
No,
I'm not. It's like, no, I can.
Wait a minute.
We can. I don't take it personal.
No, it's all good.
They talk about my wigs like a dog, Sonny.
No, it's all good, baby. I ain't worried about it. My husband loved this big old head.
Period. Okay, that's all
that matters. We got another lady on the live here. I'm going to figure out how to add this mod.
Okay. Who you going to add? And if you see their name in there, you doing it on a computer? Okay, you're going to do uppity. Okay. You see three dots on uppity?
I don't even know how to get there, girl. Hold on. Let me figure that out.
Okay. Go to.
I'm on here. I go to dashboard and what else?
Don't go all the way through there. Just go pull up YouTube and pull up this live that you on. It's not gonna come up on your phone because you own the live. Like you can just go to regular YouTube, not your studio.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, let me know when you get there.
And Shanita, we got you on the line, girl. We can hear you.
Hey, Tay.
Hey.
Hey, Sunny.
Hey, girl. What's up?
So I have a question.
Yeah.
So when after the reunion or before the reunion, whenever it was, are you aware of the conversation that Destiny and Tisha was having about Mel? Were you on that season?
I was not. But I heard so much about it in terms of that was the reason why their friendship went haywire.
So was it in reference to the incident that's going on right now between Mel and Martell?
I think they say this on the show too. They basically say that I guess Tisha was kind of confiding in Destiny in that moment just about her issues with Mel.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, you know, at that time, Destiny and Mel were good friends. You know, allegedly. This was before my time. So they were good friends. And so, you know, Mel's whole gripe was, why would you be in the room listening to somebody talk about me and you're my friend?
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, if a person feels comfortable talking about someone that they know you're friends with you, that's a problem. Because you can't come to me and talk to me about my friend. And you're not even my friend. I barely know you. I'm just meeting you on this show. So that speaks a lot into the friendship.
Okay.
Nobody, you go talk to my best friend about me, she's liable to smack you.
Period.
Because she's just gonna be protective of me because she knows the type of friend I am. So she's not gonna let nobody talk. Even if you're venting, she's like, you need to vent to Sunni. Bring Sunni in the room. So I think at that time, Mel felt betrayed. Obviously, she says this. This is not nothing new to y'all. Yeah, she's just the sort. She started to see through the smoke and mirrors.
Okay. And then my next question is do you know the situation that is going when Destiny met with Moses and she brought up the situation about the naming reference of Moses' business. Where did that come from? So and when I asked that, so did Destiny and Moses have a name planned out for their baby? And then when her or whatever, they didn't make it, she ended up naming her child behind that business.
You're asking me what is the actual question though?
My question is were you aware of the two names of the business between Moses and Destiny when she said her son's name plus the baby they were supposed to have? You get what I'm saying? Why would she bring that up? So the name, her son's name, was that name supposed to be a name for the baby that they were having?
I can't confirm that. When Moses gets home, he's gonna go do one of these things with me. I'll let him answer that because I can't confirm that. We never really spoke on that part. So I can't confirm that.
Okay. And then last, what'd you say, Tay?
Do you know if Destiny was ever pregnant by him?
What I can say is, did you take the plan B as one of the text messages in their phone? Would you like for me to show it?
Yes.
Hold on. It's a long while in their text conversation.
Okay. And then
but go ahead.
And then the last question for you is when you decided to come to this show, one, were you asked? And then two, did you know that your marriage with Moses will be the topic of the conversation for Destiny?
So listen. People like, well, you're a producer. You should have known what. You never know until you get into the mix, right? You never know until you get into the mix of the mess, right? It's harder to see things come from when you're in the inside of it. I did not necessarily know. I obviously knew that it would be talked about, right? I want to sit here and act all green about that. However, to the extent, I don't know. I didn't know that to the extent, or that's pretty much all I can say. I didn't know to the extent of what was going to be the storyline because I was never privy to the information. We were asked to come on, and that was that. Yeah, I got to leave this. I can't give y'all all the juice.
Okay.
Live.
Okay. And lastly, how do you feel about the cast using Melody's fan base as a storyline, and them not being or them choosing not to discuss the things that's going on in their own personal life?
I think it's an easy check. If they can talk about you guys and they don't have to talk about anything else, why would they not take advantage of that? I think this thing, even as Carlos says, I think this thing has gotten a little bit out of everyone's control. I think it kind of grew legs, as they say, of their own. It kind of grew legs of its own, where it's like it's kind of out of control at this point. I don't think it's ever been a time where we've seen. Thank you, Stephanie Bird, for that. I don't think it's been a time where we've ever seen like the fans of a show become so involved in a show.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
I think it's a unique situation, to be honest. I mean, Carlos speaks about it a lot.
And that's my issue with him, for him being a producer.
Oh no, I'm
And
sorry. This is my husband.
okay.
Why? What's up? What you doing?
People, baby, they can hear you. My baby, they still want to talk to us.
Man, I'm gonna let you talk to them. I'm just checking on you. I'm tired.
Baby, what are you still doing up? All the lights, they didn't cut the lights off. It's count time, obviously. Hold on, say hi to Moses if you're on here.
Hey, Moses.
Hi, Moses.
I gotta go to sleep.
Okay, baby. Good night.
Talk to you in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, Sonny. Well, those were. That's okay. We understand, honey.
You see how that smile just came?
Yes.
Right now.
Those were my questions. I just wish, from my point of view, seeing, I kind of wish you would have stood on business from the jump, girl. Especially when it came to Destiny, knowing how she has fed off of Mel and Martell's storyline. So I just wish you would have stood on business.
Sure. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that when this is over. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you for letting me come up. And we waiting for the text, because I want to see.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna say that next week, because I got to scroll, and I get a little sidetracked. But come to the next one.
All right. Thank you, ladies. Have a good night.
All right. Y'all don't let me forget about that text. Heifers want to act like they want to act like, you know what I mean? Drop the mic. What's going on? And we're gonna end this thing in a bit. We're gonna end this thing in about 7 minutes, y'all. Ain't y'all tired? Go ahead.
Hey, Sunny. Hello, Tank Talk. How are y'all doing tonight?
Who are you again?
Oh, please, girl, don't even try it. Anywho, so Sunny.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for doing this live. I think it was good that you did it. Because people do have a lot of questions. I have one question and then I have one statement. So my question is, and I know, and this is a personal question, so feel free to tell me, mind your business, and I'll let y'all know whenever. But are you getting ready to be a mommy? Are you ready to announce that yet?
You gotta stay tuned. I can't tell everything.
Okay. We'll stay tuned.
Tell everything right now, but
we'll stay tuned. If that is the case, I wish and pray a safe, pregnancy for you, if that's the case. But I can't wait till you make the official announcement.
Thank you.
Oh, I had two questions. The second question was, is the reunion really gonna be 5 parts, or you don't know yet? I've been hearing 5-part reunion. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if anybody else heard this in the streets, but I heard that it's gonna be a 5-part reunion.
Listen, I don't know, because we don't know those things until they edit and how they want to do it and how they roll it out. They do not tell us. We're not privy to that information. But it was a very long day.
Okay. All right, cool.
Thank you, love.
You are welcome. Oh, and the last thing is I just wanted to just make a quick statement to the lady that came up and said that Mel should be accountable for what they perceive that the millimeters is doing. Um I just want to say firsthand that even before I was in this sector, that I was a huge Roa fan. And in that sector deep, I was in the sector for like another show called Below Deck and a couple of shows that's on like Bravo. And when I tell you that they have very opinionated strong-willed fan bases for pretty much every reality TV show. And when they all do research and they all get buck wild, like this is not unusual. I mean, I really just encourage people to go to other sectors and just sit back in the bushes for a while, and you will see that there are fan bases for every single show. They just don't have names. It just so happens that for whatever reason, the fan base for this show, um, I don't know, got named. But every fan of this show is not a millimeter. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
And the second, you know what I mean? Like it just isn't. I know that it does seem that way because she kind of like is the most popular one on the show, but that's not the case. And I also think that um I think that it's strange for people to um want her to be held accountable for strangers when they can't even be held accountable for their own family members. I mean,
Right.
you
Their
got
own
people's
kids.
mamas. Yeah, you got people's mamas on here acting a fool, a
Yeah.
plum fool, calling people names and all kinds of stuff. And they never speak on that or never say, whatever. I told her to stop. No, but I'm talking about just denouncing certain things that I perceive to be absolutely disgusting. And there's a lot of like hate pages that is completely against Mel that no one talks about, but they have bad members and they say very mean things about not just her, but her children, her mother, and everything. But so I just feel like if you gonna ask her to be accountable, then people need to be accountable all the way across the board, which that's to me unrealistic when you're talking about a reality TV show. So that was it. I just wanted to kind of say something about that.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
so much.
having me.
I
All
would
right. Good night, y'all.
piggyback on that too. Is that also too that like let's say if it was Melody's fans, her millimeters that support her and stuff like that, why would she say anything to them to go against them or make them look crazy or insane or anything when they're supporting her? They're putting money in her pocket for people that wouldn't spit on her if she was on fire.
I mean, listen, at this point, it's just crazy that okay, look, I done pulled up the live, girl.
Okay,
This
you got it up. Okay. You on your phone, you got it on live. Okay,
well,
so
I had it. I don't what the hell.
oh Lord.
So sorry. I'm so sorry, Ebony, that I'm working you like a slave. I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting so many people on the live, but okay, I'm on the live. Look.
Okay,
There
you
we
on
are.
live. Okay, so go to like Uppity, put a comment in the chat. Who do you want to put as a mod?
Well, see, this is what I see right now. I don't even see comments.
Okay, go to the chat.
Oh Lord. Boy, I don't see the chat.
You don't see the chat?
We just gonna do it next
on the
time.
app or you just typed in YouTube?
I just typed in YouTube.
Okay, you gotta be on the YouTube app in order to see the comments. It's a lot.
It is a lot. Okay. This is my second one, y'all. It is what it is. Or maybe it's my third one. I done lost count. But listen, we'll get him going. I'm also blocking folks now too.
Okay.
Oh, he's not little. He said cute little dog. Oh, he's not little.
Yeah, we see his big self.
So yeah, I think we pretty much. Oh wait, we got another person. What's up, Coco Lee?
Hi, Sunny. Hi, Tay.
Coco
Uh,
Lee.
I wanted to just come up and give you some encouragement, Sunny. First, congratulations. I hope everything is going well for you and Moses.
Mhm.
Um, and I wanted to applaud you for being a woman of character, of good character, and really representing yourself well. The one
Thank
thing that we've seen with this show is from the inception, the women that started it, beside Mel, have not really represented in a way that you would think women at their age would be. We watched Mel go through a very traumatic divorce, very tumultuous divorce with very young children, and we have yet to see any of these women be supportive. And she gave them an opportunity that nobody was looking for them in Huntsville. She was the person that brought them to, even to be known. And I just think even some of the ones that join in later years, like the Nell who said she was a mentor, has been a disappointment. So seeing you come in and having some integrity, being honest, and not picking sides, I'm not quite sure what their motivations would be um, to behave the way they have, but it's just been very spineless, in my opinion, the way they let her down, knowing they all knew her, seeing her with go through a divorce with literally babies, still nursing, with a
Mhm.
very unreasonable husband, and none of them have stood up for her. We watched her bounce back from nothing, form businesses, um, continue her education, become a multimillionaire, and I've never seen any of them give one like, one post, one retweet, not Carlos, none of them.
Well,
And then I have an antagonistic ex-husband. So again, I want to circle back to you for coming in, not siding, not becoming an op, not acting immature. It's very middle school the way some of them want this unreasonable girlfriend devotion, and none of them gives back what they expect of her. So I hope that, be strong, keep your eyes open to them. I wouldn't trust any of them, starting with the producer, because he has no problem in exploiting your lives, your relationships, and he seems to thrive off of it. So I just, again, I applaud you for coming in the way you have.
Thank you.
I hope you and Mel can form a bond, and that she has eventually somebody on that show she knows is not going to eventually, backdoor her, or fall out, or have some ridiculous reason like, oh, well, you wasn't taking my calls, so now I'm your arch enemy. And then, pay other content creators to go after you the way some of those people on that show have. We wouldn't know any of them if it wasn't for Melody.
And
So,
yeah, I appreciate that. I'm gonna always be fair. Um, and with her being one of the people who has, um, genuinely reached out to me, and like checked in on me during this process of this show, and has like given me positive and constructive criticism. I'll always have a certain respect for her.
mhm,
I'm just one of those people, like, if someone helps me or does something for me, I'm going to always have a certain respect and love for them.
mhm,
So there's not a soul on the show that could make me all of a sudden go against Mel. So that's one
mhm.
thing I can say, like, that just,
Mhm.
I'm
And
not.
I want to just add in. She's not a perfect person. No one is, but main issue was with them, just as women, seeing another woman have such a battle publicly, and I can't think of any of them that have represented. And you could say they had her back in this moment. I don't know if it's because they have to hide behind their husbands and they dictate how they show up, but as
You know what?
women, to me, they have been failures.
You know
And they
what?
have.
And I believe that's why they probably overcompensate for this scenario, because they know that there was a lack of standing up when it was time. And so
Mhm,
now it's an opportunity for them to stand, even if it's for some
That's a good point. But it's
crazy
still not too
situation.
late for them to stand up for. It's still not too late because the stuff is still going on in present
Well,
time.
mhm.
there's pride and stuff now that, and
Yeah, that
it's
they own, because they now are on, and they're saying, they run in Huntsville. They the it people now. which is okay. Y'all, all of them have elevated. It would have been a blessing to see all of those women in their different lanes truly collaborating and networking, and they all are in the somewhat of the same interest thing. There's Destiny in the with the beauty supply. There's uh, Canvas Beauty and what it was doing, and then Mel. Think about what kind of true networking opportunity if they could get out of that competitive, petty, immature mindset
Yeah.
of you're my enemy and I got to somehow have some dirt on you. All people relationships have issues, and all of them been married a while, so they know that. So they should be more supportive of each other. And then when hers fell apart, it's like they celebrated. And now to see them try to feed off of it by attacking strangers who have seen her issues and have come in the form of fans, and they want to criticize that because they're not likable, just to me goes again to show their lack of character. And it's
I
also
agree.
keeping them with a check.
I
Millimeters
agree.
watching that show is also keeping them employed. And if they go away, if they look at the numbers when Mel is not on that show, it don't even make the ratings. It does not make the ratings.
Somebody
But
said, Miss Crystal Hayes said it's called selective outrage, sis.
Yep.
and jealousy. I truly believe it's a lot of envy and jealousy
Yeah,
that
it's
seeing her rise the way she have, be strong,
well, thank
and it's misplaced.
well,
It's
thank you so
misplaced.
much for coming up. I'm
Uh,
gonna end this thing in about 15 minutes. We're gonna
mhm. And congratulations on completing your first season because this would be your second season, right?
yeah, technically it would, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Good, you made it through
Thank
the
you.
first season.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
All right. Got one more caller. We're gonna get this thing off in 15 minutes, guys. Cause look, I do be sleeping at this time of night. But I've had a good time on here with you guys. I feel like I've been messy enough. And here we go. We got another caller. Hey, how are you?
Hello.
What's going
Hi,
on?
Tay.
Hey.
Hi, Tay. Hi, Sunny. How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
Good. I was just been trying to get up. I didn't know how to do the StreamYard thing, so I'm embarrassed. I didn't know how to come up on your live. But yeah, the lady that came up and prayed for you and your marriage, I'm of the same mind. Um, he chose you for a reason, and like she said, when a husband finds a wife, he finds it for a good thing. I too truly believe in marriage. Um, been married 21 years as of September. Woohoo!
Nice.
Um,
Congratulations.
Hey.
thank you, and I'm proud of you for standing up for you and your husband.
Thank
Don't
you.
let anybody, regardless of how you got there, you're there.
Yeah.
There's,
We're here
there's
now.
no wrong way to be in love with somebody. Like she said, when God put you two together, He put y'all together. Nobody else put y'all together.
That's right.
Don't let anybody tear your marriage down.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, and I was asking a question in the chat.
Yes.
Not to talk harp on Destiny, but when she told you those things about Melody and had you speak with those other people, knowing the type of person that Melody is, do you honestly think that she would trust Destiny, knowing the type of person she is, with any type of personal secrets?
Oh, I don't think she'll Mel's a Scorpio, and what I know about them is that she'll never trust her like that.
Exactly, because the same way
Yeah, she'll
Destiny came
never.
and told you and gave you numbers to call people to confirm it, is the same thing she probably told them. The same thing which probably came from somewhere else, where all the other stuff is negative things coming about her. Melody was raised right. She has a righteous mother, and a lot of these women are just upset because they're not godly. They don't have God in their life.
That
So
could
they're
be.
not getting the favor that Melody gets.
Ooh, favor ain't fair, they said.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you, I'm proud of you and how you
Well, thank
stand
you.
up for your husband. That's how you show up for your man.
I want to say thank you so much, Ebony the Best, for your hard work tonight and your efforts. I couldn't have done this without you. And child, we're gonna work the kinks out. because I promise I'm gonna have about 5 or 6 of y'all on there. Y'all gotta DM me beforehand so I can add you guys. What I'll do is add y'all tomorrow, so we'll be prepared already for the
All right.
next.
And Tay, I'll be over on your channel with your Gossip Girls.
You know we
I
probably gonna
love you guys.
live tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay. You ladies have a good night. Now I can go to
Bye.
bed.
You too. Well done.
Girl, why you keep saying George? Why you keep saying Sunny Minx from Huntsville, Alabama? What? Okay. I want to thank everybody right now for the super stickers, the super chats, and the Cash App. Oh my God, I wasn't even expecting all that, but I appreciate you guys for supporting. I really, really appreciate you. Yeah, we're about to end this thing. I'm taking the last person. Go ahead. Tay, what you was gonna say?
Oh, I was just saying, like, you've been a good sport. You did your thing. Like, I know we didn't had our differences, but you done did your thing, and I appreciate it. Like, you stand up gal. You did your thing.
And don't forget, I do still have some text messages to show you guys. I still have some things left. I can't give it all on one live. I'm gonna go and do my thing and do my little research. I'm gonna take this last person and we're gonna call it a night because my dog is constantly farting. He's in his bed now. And it's almost time to go, guys. It's almost time to go. I gotta get my beauty sleep and I gotta rest. So Bridget, you're gonna be my last person. What's up?
Hi, Sunny.
Hey, love.
Hi, beautiful.
Hello, Bridget J9.
Sunny, I'm so proud of you because this was very unexpected, I'm sure, but I'm so glad that people are in support of you. I sent you a DM to explain my situation, and it's a personal one with you.
Okay.
But I want to tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we were over there with Tay and the Gossip Girls.
Mm-hmm.
We was doing our thing, and somebody in the chat said, Sunny is live.
Okay.
And we left out of Gossip Girls and came right over here. And I'm telling you, you're something special because we don't leave Gossip Girls until they say goodbye. Okay? So I just want to tell you, I'm so proud of you. I'm praying for you and Moses.
Thank you.
Don't let them bother you. And just understand, just remember, I might be 65 years old, but I have my Timbs and my Vaseline right by the door if you need me. Okay?
Well, I appreciate you. You know what they say when truth is on the scene?
Girl,
Hey, when
girl.
truth is on the scene, I know I came in on a note that wasn't all that pretty. But
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm one of the realest people on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
So when truth is on the scene, all falsehood shall. You already know.
You said,
Absolutely.
and you ain't back from it.
That's right. You took them on. I'm so proud of you. And Tay, I need to know who that lady was that was preaching.
Oh, discerning. You said she be in the chat.
That was discerning.
8.
That was discerning.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was getting ready to throw my ties at the TV. I don't know.
You hear me? I started to feel the spirit because she was really speaking some real truth.
Lord have mercy. She spoke a word over you and me.
And I
But
appreciate it because it literally has
yeah,
been spiritual warfare. It's so much I got to share with y'all.
yeah.
On a personal level, it's on
Yep.
a personal level, like for real. I
Mm-hmm.
want to be real
Mm-hmm.
proud because I believe that everything that happens in my life really is a testimony.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not afraid to share my testimony because it's the things that I overcame and I
That's
conquered.
right.
So I
And
got support.
somebody could be helped. Somebody may be helped by your testimony.
That's
That's
why,
what we say in our worship on Sundays. So
yeah.
yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I thank you for letting me up. You ladies have a good night.
You too. And I thank everybody for coming out. We're still at 1200. We're dying down now. So that means it's time to go to bed, guys. I appreciate you. I hope we got a little bit of something new from this live. Okay. And I ain't worried about the phone calls that I'm gonna get after this. It is what it Oh, they doing fireworks outside.
Oh,
This
okay.
summer.
You can't take it back. You can't take
All
it
right.
back. So, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I can't take it back. It's out there now. So we're gonna see what the YouTubers are gonna be talking about this week. All right, guys, you have a good night, and thank you so much for coming in to Sunny's World. And my dog is going crazy because they're popping fireworks. And y'all have a good night, and I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you come on the next one.
All right, we own it.
All right, y'all. Bye. Good night, y'all. Get some rest. Get some rest. Good night, y'all. Get some rest. And as soon as